Good morning, everyone. We are D&D Breakfast Club, a group of friends from Minnesota that get together every Sunday morning at 7:30 CDT to play some Dungeons & Dragons. We're here to chronicle our journey and hope that you'll all enjoy your stay. The stream is live play, and if you have any questions about the campaign or any questions at all, we can get to them during the break or after the game. This is session 28 of a campaign titled Magnus, Monroe.
Who? I remember him.
There's an ongoing giveaway. At 20 subscribers, we're going to be doing a contest for a Xanathar's Guide to Everything. I have it somewhere. This will be for one lucky winner. We're going to sign it. That's at 20 subscribers. We're 14 out of 20. I don't have any rules after the fact, like rules that we did wrong last week. But I do have one thing I kind of wanted to go over, and that's with skills. So, if you want to do something, no matter what it is, don't say, can I roll a perception check, or can I roll a survival check, or any of that. Just say, this is what I want to do. Like, I want to observe my surroundings, I want to stay alert, I want to do these things. Whatever it is, you give me the details, and I can give you the skill check if needed. And then if it's not needed, I'll just make note of what you're doing. Pretty much. And that's really all I had to go over. I don't have any inspirations after the fact because I gave out so many inspiration last game. You guys. With no context.
That was great. Look back into our last episode, or don't.
Or don't.
I'm sure more will be coming this one.
Mm-hmm.
But you guys really dived head first into...
Dove
head first into that. Is this mine?
I just wanted to creep it into the camera view.
Oh, I didn't change that yet. You could remove that paper too.
Are we out of dark vision area?
No, you can keep that right in front of you.
Okay.
It's just in the shot. Super bright yellow. Let me turn off the battle cam. We don't need that right now. Stop it.
Just say goodbye.
Alright. Who wants to do the recap of last game?
I did last time.
So I'm saying you don't want to.
I did it last time.
No, you didn't.
Last time. Prove it.
Cool. We're going between you and Brian, because I remember Alex did it recently.
Oh.
Odds, evens.
Illbeard. Subscribing again. Boop, boop.
Gilbert, morning.
And he's reciting the Delaran mantra. Crush, kill, burn, and destroy. Crush, kill, burn, and destroy. Crush, kill, burn, and destroy.
That is today's mantra. Odds.
That means...
You.
Oh, boy. So...
I don't remember, but it means you.
Let's see. Last game. Well, we started. I think we killed some things. And then we did some more traveling. And,
We started in cold water. I'll give you that much.
oh, yeah,
There you
that's
go.
right. We started in cold water. And Merritt turned into an octopus and had a killer battle with the shark.
That's right.
Dude
The
almost
octo
died. We get back up. We're in some tunnels going upward. See the little crazy Death Eater kind of things. Not really Death Eaters. A bunch of Luthers, right? We dodged those guys. And
What about our quirks we've picked up every
yeah,
morning?
well, every morning we, during all this travel, let's see. Every morning we gain a quirky quirk, right?
A random quirky quirk.
So it's been 3 days.
Right. You don't mind?
Yep, you are a cannibal.
I don't know. That's true.
No, you just like eat raw meat.
Yes.
You got some crazy critters following you. What's your third one?
When I breathe out, it's frosty.
Yeah, that's weird.
Frosty breath.
I'm like gray and kind of decaying. Maybe I'm not sure.
Necrophiliac?
No,
Oh, okay.
no. These guys love to sleep near dead people.
Oh,
and I look
and you
dead.
look dead. Oh,
right?
you're gonna be on the receiving end.
I'm sensitive to light, and I'm drowsy during the day. Lorenzo wants to sleep near dead people.
Wants to sleep with dead people.
Near
Can't
dead people.
can't taste anything, and I can't remember.
Shadows.
Oh yeah, and the shadows are like doing
He's
funny
hallucinating.
stuff.
He's hallucinating.
Then Merritt likes to sleep near dead people. He's gained some knowledge of necromancy, right? And I can't remember his third one either.
Weird phasing in and out of reality.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Blink, basically. He's blinking.
So anyway,
Without any
we got
control
about
over
a
it.
we got one more day's travel, so we're gonna pick up another quirky quirk. Quirky quirk.
Then we'll find out how permanent they are.
Yeah, I don't want to
Yeah.
find out. And then we'll probably, hopefully, find Therul and give him a thrashing. That didn't make
A
sense.
thorough
A
thrashing.
Yeah.
Through thrash.
Whatever.
That's
Sounded
a
better in your
little
head.
threat.
Yeah.
That happens.
I was gonna try to spit it out. Just didn't
Sounded
work.
really cool until I tried to do it. You know, hey, all right.
Sounded cool in my head.
Yep.
And that is where you left off. You have one full day travel to go until you get to Therul's tower. So I'll give you a description of the tower once more. I think Brian drew a picture of it.
Sorta.
Sort of, I mean, more than I did. I didn't even draw a picture. It's a towering spire. It looks like a giant stalagmite. And then the tower comes from halfway up the stalagmite, the tower shoots up into the sky another 1,000 feet.
Okay.
And from the base of this stalagmite are many, many roots of earth, rocky, blackened, sharp earth that spread every direction. And it's spread all the way to where you guys are, which was near the cliffside. One of the roots is the cliffside, and that was about 1,000 feet high.
And we're
Trudging along this route, up the spoke to the tower, a day away.
so now we have one more thing. I'm so excited to figure out
Well,
what
we
thing
haven't gotten
is.
through the day.
Ah,
You can still do things during this day if you want. That's why I didn't want to just...
I mean, I'd probably just eat rats and walk upwards, unless something stops us.
It's something you can do.
All right, so now then I'm like, really, you guys should give this a try. It's great. It's saving on rations. I have more than enough rats to go around.
I'm good.
If you really want to cook them, you can. But I mean, they make good eating.
No rats
No,
for anyone else.
I'm
don't
like, I wrench a head.
try not to judge other,
like-
other people's cultures. I'll take one and I cook it though.
All right.
With some flaming hands. Just like roasts out my fingers.
That's great. Cool.
Yeah, that doesn't work like you wanted it to.
Is it like
It
ash?
starts to boil until a little piece of it pops out your hands.
Boil.
Yeah, you just heat the little thing in your hand until it pops.
I have more. We can try to do it with the fire when we stop.
You now have one thin and lanky, almost skeletal-like hand, because that's what happened on one of your knights here.
Oh, that's right. You have the
Through
gross
the
hand.
minion.
You have the sick hand.
Yeah.
So if you like to sleep with dead people, you have a dead hand. It's like the stranger.
Ooh.
And you guys start heading towards the tower.
We go to the tower.
The sky is kind of a gray sky. It almost sheds the world in a black and white. And there's no sun, there's no moon, there's no stars. This light source is seemingly supernatural or artificial. It's not coming from any celestial bodies. And halfway through the day, you've noticed an uptick in insects. They crawl from all the crevices in the ground and from all the crevices in the rock, which you're pretty much just trudging along almost obsidian black rock at this point.
Are the bugs yummy like rats or just rats? Fleshy stuff.
Oh, you want
People
to eat
bits.
raw meat.
Bugs don't count.
No,
That's
they're
good to
not
know.
really meaty.
Okay. There's no protein in them.
muscles.
Yeah. All right. I'm
got
not
goo.
super cool with the bugs.
I don't think there's a way for me to keep them off of me, though. Which is a bummer.
For now, your seeing shadows, Lorenzo, has abated. You don't see shadows jumping out of anywhere because there's just not much shadow around. Everything is dim light. So you have disadvantage, but you guys can see as normal.
Is the tower doing that thing where no matter how much you walk, it's so big and so far away that it's
looks like
not
it's
getting
just
any
going
closer?
farther away.
Halfway through the day, it looks like you're getting closer. But yeah, it's a long journey, and it feels extended in length. It just feels like you've been doing this forever. And you kind of have. You've been traveling for 3 weeks now, I want to say. Through the Shadowfell, now through Therul's Dominion.
Yeah, we've been here for half a week.
With about 3 hours left in travel before you get to the tower. The day has gone on for a long time. It probably will be time to rest soon because your bodies are starting to get tired. You see part of the tower explode. It looks like a wound and it ruptures, and you see blood shoot out of the tower.
Like lots of blood or people amount of blood?
It looks like blood at first. It spurts out, and then you see it start to stream down the side of the tower, and it's magma. And it starts to run along one of the roots and starts to snake down.
Is it going to come this way?
It's not on this spoke. And it oozes for a good 10 minutes. And you see it forming another layer of this dominion. Another layer of another cliffside somewhere.
That's going to be hot for days. If that comes our way, we could be in for some serious detour.
I don't think there's much to be done about it.
Should get there quickly then. Don't want to have that happen while we're sleeping.
I can see that being
Post a
a
watch.
bad thing.
I'm gonna summon my horse.
Takes you 10 minutes.
Yeah. Make a hiney ho.
So you stop a few hours away from the tower and you summon your horse. When you guys look up at the tower now, it's so high it shoots into the sky. You have to crane your neck to just see to the very
We're gonna have to
top.
climb, aren't we? At some point.
Maybe.
Yeah, all right.
I
Whatever.
mean, it is a tower, so maybe.
Could have stairs.
Okay. So,
Still pretty far away, like good 10 miles or so.
all right.
So you can't really make out any details, like small details.
I'm like, I think we should camp so that we're rested when we get there, and I'll just have Clyde stand guard.
I mean, it doesn't sound like a terrible idea. Or we could get
Underneath it, so
a little closer and then be rested.
I mean, if it goes like this, at some point we're not gonna have places to rest, right? So,
What do you think, Master Tracker?
About how far do I think it's gonna be at this point?
You can
What
push
time of the day is
through.
it?
Constant dusk.
Yeah, it's really hard to keep your bearings. But you
How
do know
long- how about
you
how
do
long
know that
ago-
if you keep traveling, eventually you're going to be a little less drowsy because you are feeling really drowsy right now. So it's technically day.
Yeah, guys, I think we should keep pressing. I don't want to try our luck with this lava stuff.
If we
Okay.
literally meet in the middle, compromise,
Whatever.
get about halfway there.
We can keep traveling until it becomes untenable. It's fine.
5 miles or so.
Okay.
I get suspicious when you comply so quickly.
I'm not super connected to not traveling. It's okay if we want to travel more. I was just thinking it would make sense to stop soon. But we can, if you guys think it makes more sense to travel more, I just want to leave. But I don't want to, exhaust ourselves unnecessarily so that we're not successful in our attempt to kill/rescue whoever we come across in the tower.
Yeah.
I'm still unclear as to what's going on when we get there, too.
Yeah. Big second on that one. We may be rescuing this person, maybe fighting with this person, maybe making a deal with this person.
I vote number 2 if we're voting here.
Making a deal?
That's number 3.
What was number 2?
It's the
Rescue person, kill person, or make a
Yes.
deal.
right.
Well, I was thinking that it has more,
Depends on
not
the
so
situation.
much voting beforehand, but we don't know what we're walking into.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, you're saying be open to all of possibilities.
Those are the possibilities that I am currently aware of.
Fair enough.
I don't understand fully how we're going to be received.
I will try open to all possibilities.
We should have a tier, though. Like if option 1 or 3 were open, we shouldn't default to 2. That should be after, right?
Look,
If
this
he's
is-
up to talking,
Look, okay.
we don't need to.
This is the way I figure it. Like, I'm not the talking guy. I'm not the deal-making guy, probably. I'm the other guy. So you guys try to do whatever you're going to do. And if it doesn't work out, give me the high sign, and I will do what I do.
Well, we've been doing this for about 3 months, Dylan,
A long time.
and I don't know when you're going to stop selling yourself short. You have a lot more to bring to the table than the sword you happen to be carrying.
It's just what I'm best at.
Maybe. It's certainly the easiest for you.
Okay, let's just keep going.
Okay.
You guys travel for another 5 miles. You can start making out some details, and in the tower you see some really small windows every 100 feet or so of the tower. But those don't even start until you pass the rocky growth that has formed from where these boils, this magma flows from the tower. And that's good like 500 feet up. It would be a lot of climbing to get there. It's gonna be a lot of climbing to get there. You don't see any doors. You don't see any stairs. You don't see an entrance.
Before we start climbing, we should stop and rest.
Yeah, we should make a camp. Any thoughts on whether it's better here or that spot? What do you think?
I'm gonna survey the landscape.
So, 1,000 feet in either direction is more or less flat, barren and rocky and blackened earth, or dried magma.
Suppose here is as good as anywhere else.
The further out you get, the more it starts sloping until it becomes almost just straight down, like it's formed over so many years. Magma's kept flowing.
Yeah. Let's just set up right here. How? What about up? That's just like the slope.
The slope is gradual at first, and then it
Right.
becomes more and more steep as you go up towards the tower. until you get really near the tower where the magma flowed straight down pretty much. You see from this spoke there's at least 3 openings where it had opened at one time and magma had flowed through to form this spoke that you're standing on.
Yeah, here's a good place, but you know, there's got to be another way in here, guys.
What do you mean?
Well, there's got to be some kind. I'm thinking there probably is going to be a.
Well, we have Clyde to keep watch. Why don't we all take a nap and you can send Tia out and see if she can find a better entrance.
It's a great idea. Set up camp, though. I think it's a good time to relax.
I'm not exhausted, right? My exhaustion's over. We've been here half a week.
Your exhaustion is over.
Okay, so then I'm going to crash in my armor.
Okay.
Because in case we have to make a speedy getaway, there's magma raining on us. I don't want to have to be like, let me buckle on my breastplate. That won't go well. So I'll eat some rats real quick, offer some provisions to you guys. Okay, never more
Do
for me.
we want to make a fire?
Nope, probably not.
I won't eat any rats then.
Okay, that's fine. And I lay down in my bed of critters. I find a divot somewhere where it's mostly level, and I lay down and I wait to summon life to me while I sleep. Feel like a bathtub, I guess, with insects and rats while I'm out.
You guys see as he's
So
nesting
gross.
into the rock and
Yes.
making himself a bed. There are many critters
Just
that
maggots
start
filling
to
it up like a
swarm
bathtub.
towards you.
Yeah, I'm just like, well, if you can't beat them,
Eat them.
right? I guess. I can't wait to leave this place. I'm really looking forward to not feeling stuff crawling into my pauldrons.
Yeah,
I'm trying to sleep.
I'm pretty much over this. Guys.
Yeah, right.
You with your bugs. Lorenzo, when you cut your fingernails, put them outside of the camp. Don't just put them in the middle of everything. We all have to live here for now.
That's
And
awesome.
there was no reason to pee on the rock that we were going to sit on. Caravan.
He was just marking his territory.
Yeah, great. Mark that territory. That can be yours. This is ours. You need to
Look.
claim it from us.
I grab a rat. Look, no one's really psyched about this. But
Especially not Mickey.
we'll make do with what we got. Almost chewy.
You
I
pull
can't
out a
handle
ball
this
that was
shit.
sticking
No,
in
no,
your
no.
teeth and flick it. But it's a very tasty morsel.
Yeah, I
And the
love
more
it.
you eat it, the more that you think between all of these guys, Lorenzo would be the tastiest.
Oh, I
Because
don't.
he's falling apart. His lip is now, that split in his lip has grown. And it's gone down to about here, and it's splitting so far that you can see the teeth between the split. Merritt's hand has gone more and more skeletal until it almost looks like there's no meat on his hand at all. And the
Oops.
skin just
Not a good hand.
wraps his fingers.
But Lorenzo, I don't tell anybody that I'm having a hard time with that. That's great.
But you guys rest. No one takes watches, you're sending Tia out, or Clyde's watching, you're sending
Clyde's gonna
Tia out?
watch out.
I like that
Yeah.
you're using your pets to do all the dirty work.
Yeah.
Where do you send Tia?
I don't know. Do you feel free to stretch your wings? Just kind of try not to draw too much attention
She
to yourself.
stretches her arms, her little celestial arms. She doesn't have any actual angelic wings.
Mhm.
So when she floats around, she looks like she's just dancing in the air.
Hey, I mean, make yourself comfortable. Do what you want. Fly around as a bird, as you. Scurry as a rat. Don't scurry as a rat. That one would be troublesome.
She giggles.
Yeah, just Any sort of scouting, any heads up you can give us would be
She
great.
says as you're talking, she darts towards the tower.
And so I stop talking and I switch over to telepathy to finish up the thoughts. Blah, blah, blah. Appreciate it, though. Let us know if you find anything that's extra concerning.
And she heads towards the tower. She kind of hovers above the ground as she's flying, maybe 20 feet up off the ground at all times. It'll be a little bit till she gets to where she's going. Do you want to stay up or no?
Yeah.
He's up.
I go to sleep too. I'm like, good luck, Clyde.
Your sleep does not feel restful. Yours either, Lorenzo. You don't feel like you should even be sleeping here. You want to be sleeping somewhere near a cemetery or somewhere where...
I put my little crawly hand right up by my face.
I put rags in my ears so nothing crawls in there.
Good call.
I sleep somewhere near Lorenzo. Or, I mean...
You
Garavan.
are Lorenzo.
Garavan.
I sleep
like,
on my
hey, Garavan, how's it going?
Yeah, you're covered in bugs and you're covered in adventures.
Yeah, right.
Oh, no.
But you all fall asleep. Garavan, with a passive perception of 18,
18.
you wake up and it's pitch black out again. The sky that was once shed with dim gray light is gone. It's all blackened. You can still see decently well with your improved night vision that this dominion is causing, and it seems a little better than it was. You can make out shapes from pretty far away. You can make out outlines. And you see a light flickering at the top, the very, very tip top of the tower.
These dudes still sleeping?
Yeah, you haven't really had a full rest yet. And the only reason you woke up is because the sky has blackened.
And you're hip to it. You're like, oh, this is what I want. This is great.
Right. I'm gonna let these guys sleep, and I'm just gonna stare up at that freaking light.
You've had a full rest in 4 hours.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I feel good. Maybe these guys do too. Go to Delaran. Hey.
Well, you punch at him, and as you do, a scatter of insects that are like starting to sleep on his arms scatter away and up his body, and some go right under him.
Never mind. I'm gonna go to Lorenzo.
So I'm like,
I just take my bow and I just kind of poke at Lorenzo.
You wake up, Lorenzo.
Okay. Do I feel rested?
No. You're tired. Really tired. And you don't feel like you've been getting good rest.
What's up?
Can you
He
see?
looks over him. His eyes are completely bleary, but he looks like he's staring at nothing. He looks like he's blind.
looking this way.
Because
It's so dark out.
for him, you know that he can't see in the dark at all.
Oh, you know what? Never mind. Merritt. Poke Merritt.
So,
Hey, it's different now. It's actually, I feel really great, and I noticed that there's a flashing light up there.
maybe you should go check it out.
Oh, Merritt, give me a perception check, because you are tired and your passive's not enough.
So it's passed out if you didn't make it.
3. Yeah, probably not. That would be a 12.
You go back to sleep.
Yeah, that's it. Maybe you should check it out. I go back to sleep.
All right, I go back to Delaran, and I take the bow now, and I start.
You poke at him, and where you poke, the insects scatter once more.
What's going on?
Hey, good morning.
It's definitely not morning.
What do you? I feel.
You
great.
rub your eyes, and there's a few insects all over your face as you rub, and they're just moving out of the way so you can.
Oh, my, get off.
Roaches start to crawl down under your neck.
I mean, I'm sure they're all up in my armor.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
Hey, so it's definitely different out, and there's a little light up the top,
Okay,
flashing.
all right, we're just gonna leave that alone for now. And
I might go check it out.
if you go check it out, you're gonna go to die. You know that, right?
Okay, well, I'll just. I feel great. I'm just gonna.
I'm glad that you feel good. That's awesome. If something happens that's going to kill us or harm us, feel free to wake us. But unless that happens, there's going to be a lot of this tomorrow. So I need to like rest my sword arm and stuff.
All right. I guess. Yeah. I'm just gonna walk away from him and.
Don't go die. I roll over.
You roll over in a scatter of roaches.
I'm like,
move out of the way, and then once
like,
you actually settle in, they all slowly go back and live with you.
I hate this place.
I think I'm just gonna go maybe a couple 100 yards out away from these guys. Maybe see if it does anything. I don't know. We're just gonna go a little closer.
Okay. I mean, you get a little closer, and still not much closer. You're still miles away from the actual entrances of the tower, and the light flickers for another 2 hours.
And does it stop at a point?
It does stop after 2 hours. And that's it.
I'm ready.
But the rest of the night passes, and you guys all get a long rest. Well, you get a long rest, but you aren't going to gain any spell slots if you used them.
Bummer.
I don't know if you have used any yesterday.
I didn't use any, luckily.
So.
Which is
It's mostly walking.
It was close because I almost blew a bunch right at the end there.
Ooh.
But
that would have been bad.
That would have.
You realize that you did not rest like you should. And give me a D100 roll, everyone. The 4th day in Therul's Dominion.
The wheel of misfortune over here.
Yeah.
What if we get the same number more than once? I didn't. I got 85. I don't know if I did. Maybe I did.
Oh, I got 85 as well.
Nice.
What in the world, guys?
I got 85 too.
No, you didn't.
No.
Don't lie.
You guys were one number off. 32 over here and 33 over here.
Uh-oh.
Dude, this is great.
All right. Delron,
Yes.
you wake up. You have a thirst, a hunger for raw meat, but the blood seems like it might go down well as 2 for nourishment. It would taste pretty good.
Yeah, I just suck out their innards when I bite the head off the rats.
Caravan.
33.
33. I'm not doing the numbers yet, sorry. You feel like your skin has stretched across the bone to like a few layers, and the muscle has started to stretch as well. His face is looking really lean and really white, like pale, sickly, ghostly white. Your eyebrows are completely white, and all the tufts of hair, especially up around your horns, because you had shaved your head at one point, is all white and sporadic and spraying up in the air. You feel fine, but
You're not looking too good, man.
you're not looking good at all.
No, I guess not.
Can you see yourself?
No, I don't think we've been looking in the mirror or anything. I just feel great.
It's completely black out, Lorenzo, so you don't see any shadows because you can't see anything.
Mm-hmm.
And Merritt, as soon as you wake up, you disappear into the ethereal. And you can tell you're in the ethereal because even though it's still dark out and everything's kind of a black, inky void, the essences of life, have a weird, ghostly trail around them, almost like an outline. And you're there for about 3 minutes before you finally appear back.
I thought you were on scouting or something.
Oh, no. That's getting longer.
Your hand,
Gotta get out of here.
some of the skin has peeled away and it reveals bone under the skin, but everything else is still intact and clinging on to the bone. So you're not, your skin's not peeling away where there is no skin. Do you know what I mean? Like the edges aren't peeling up.
Oh, it's just like
It's
disappearing.
flaking.
Supreme eczema.
Yeah, man. Whoa.
There you go.
All right, Josh.
Yeah. 85. Should use some lotion on that thing.
Be right back.
On what thing?
Put the lotion on the skin.
Is it that bad?
I'm going to be practicing the chill touch cantrip. So I'll make like a shape with my hand, and then the skeletal hand will come up from the ground and do the same thing. It's like,
Can you do that to the bugs?
Yeah. That's awesome. Just keep killing bugs.
One roach at a time.
Yeah.
Assuming they don't make their will
Someone else
save.
got 85 too, right?
Yep, that's me.
The insects scatter away from your head as you go to rub your eyes, and then you start rubbing your forehead, and there's two little small horns protruding from your forehead.
Party of 4 tieflings.
Word, dude.
4 tieflings.
I don't know
Lorenzo,
how I feel about
you
this.
feel something. It feels uncomfortable. You touch them, and there are two small half-inch horns protruding from your forehead.
That's new.
That is new, and that's new for you as well.
Oh,
Lots of things are new.
yeah. I'm like, this is the least of my worries. Half of our party already has horns on the other head. I'm okay with that. I wish I could get those bugs out of the crevice of my ass crack.
I'm going to sew it shut.
No thanks. Garibon, you said 32?
33.
I'm 32.
Just keep that number written down somewhere. You don't feel anything for now.
I don't like
Thomas.
this. God damn it.
32. No, 33.
Nope,
Oh,
32.
32. Same thing. Just write that number down somewhere, Merritt. Everything else I've described, it just feels like the effects of Therul's Dominion have been enhancing themselves as the days go on. But besides that, you don't feel any new effects today.
The life is in the blood. Breakfast. I eat another rat.
All right, you have 7 rats that have found their way to you today.
Great, I won't be hungry later.
But you guys are all hungry.
I probably don't even think about summoning the food because I'm eating. Just like,
Can you get us some of the real food, though?
oh, sure.
Thanks, buddy.
Oatmeal.
No, not apple cinnamon, please.
Splat.
Oh, it's all apple cinnamon.
Peaches and cream is worse.
What do you mean? Peaches and cream is obviously the best. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, I'll be taking lots of culinary advice from the man who's sucking kidneys out of rats.
Kidneys are good. They have a lot of iron in them.
They have... Never mind. Like I said, I'm not having this conversation. I tried. I eat oatmeal instead.
Watch out for the bugs that obviously found their way into it.
They have a very good ability to find you and stay close. It feels like your skin crawls almost at all times.
Yeah, it is crawling.
Well, not your skin, but it is all crawling all over your skin.
Yep.
And you're in this plate armor. There's so many places you want to itch that you just can't.
I just rattle sometimes and make them all scurry out and then come back slowly. Like, they'll just kind of run out and imagine find their way back to their favorite home.
It's super uncomfortable.
I'm sure
It
it's
feels like you're wearing just the
Favorite
worst kind of
orifices.
wool.
fucking horrible, I'm sure. There's nothing I can do about it.
That's your morning.
It could always be worse.
I don't know.
You're covered in fleas.
Do you invest me
Yeah.
in infestation? Oh, no. That does damage, doesn't it?
Actually, you have to a Constitution saving throw. So see if it...
11 plus 8 is 19.
Yeah, you make it. Let's see if it does. anything.
What are you doing?
Infesting me with fleas.
Why?
Because we're all going mad here. It looks like if you succeed, you don't do any damage. So you probably just...
I'm going to grab one of your forehead horns.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't have forehead horns.
Side head horns.
He
Whatever.
has actual horns. He's a tiefling.
I know. I grab one of your horns. I pull your face over.
Yeah, this is an interesting thing. I grabbed your forehead horn.
Well, you try, but it's a little nub.
I do it with a skeleton hand.
Well, it's a little nub. You can only get it between your fingers.
What are we doing?
Don't make more bugs crawl on me.
Would you like me to burn them away?
Just leave me alone. I like your horn. I push you away.
Okay.
I start walking up the hill. I don't wait for anybody else.
You walk across the obsidian ground.
Can someone help me find the right direction?
Lorenzo's standing back there waiting for someone because he can't see anything.
I light my shield.
Thank you.
Merritt, at about this time, you realized you have no connection to Tia whatsoever.
Oh, the flashing light. Someone stole your familiar. So sad.
You go to link with her. There's nothing there. You can't see through her eyes. You can't talk to her. You can't feel her. She is gone.
Well, before we start going, I think I need to try to resummon Tia. She's not up there.
Yeah, call her back. Happens to Clyde sometimes. Usually it's an ogre. Or, something.
Yeah, that hasn't happened before. Weird.
Call her back, I say as I'm walking away.
I sit back down. And I start with my claw finger.
It takes an hour.
Trace a little
It takes an hour?
circles with some lines through them.
Oh.
Scribble.
It takes an hour. And are you a ritual caster?
Only for...
It's gonna take a
I
slot.
got that for... it's a warlock slot.
So you have to use a spell slot.
Yeah.
Yeah, warlock spell slots come back on a short rest, so that's good. You don't need a lot of
Which
rest.
would be another hour.
Or
Yeah,
I'm gonna wait
but
for that.
I don't. Yeah, we don't need that right now.
No.
I just have to use the spot.
But you do, you sit down, you start casting your ritual.
Pull some salt out of my pockets. And
Takes a long time.
Scratch
a
coins
long
into the stone.
wait. While you're waiting, you see another wound from the tower open up and spill magma down the side. It's the opposite side of the tower this time.
That's good.
It's not your spoke. It's not coming towards you. The magma spills down for a good 30 minutes. The rest of his ritual. It's surprisingly not very hot in this dominion. The environment doesn't feel hot. It's still a little chilly, actually. You're still wearing your furs that you would wear during the winter in Therul. Tia appears, and she appears in the form of one of the Revelations angels, the rings within the rings, the eyes on every ring, many, many eyes. And she instantly shifts back to Celestial Tia.
Hey, buddy, you back?
Merritt,
Where'd you go?
I went to the tower.
How'd that go? Couldn't have gone super well.
She trails off. I don't remember. I remember I got in to the tower. I went to the very top. I saw a window. I was going through the window and then I don't remember. She's visible to everyone, and she's talking out loud.
Tia, do you remember where you entered?
It was this side of the tower, this facing. I could look down and see you.
Oh, so, I saw you last night.
She shakes her head confusedly. No,
Okay. Well,
I was invisible.
you think you can show us where the entrance is?
Can you fly?
Yeah, she flew up and in through the window. The top.
Oh, I thought she entered and then went to the top.
I did not. I went to the top and went through a window.
Well, thank you for scouting. Let's try to rein it in a little bit so that you don't get hurt and get lost. I would hate to somehow have you get stuck here, left behind.
She flits to your shoulder
like,
now, and she
whoa.
kind of like lands and clings onto your neck with her little arms.
Okay, now
She
we're
turns invisible. And you guys ascend this slope. It takes a while to get up there. Another few hours. But there's no signs of life. There's no signs of any of the Marazins, ghasts, none of Therul's creatures. And you get up to the root, the magma that has solidified from this opening in the tower. But you look up, and it's at least 30 feet up of sheer climbing once you get there.
Perfect.
You guys can all make it up the rest of the slope very easily. You cannot. You're going to need some help because it starts to narrow. The ground becomes about 5 feet in width. At one point, it starts all narrowing up and up and up. And there's going to be climb rolls that you'll have to make. You guys will automatically make them.
Yeah, I climb super well. I'll help.
So we're just doing. So this is just the.
Yeah, you're
The
not
end of
quite
the
up
slope.
to the part where everyone's going to have to climb.
I will help
My
you.
little
The ground is rocky and jagged and black.
Billy Goat hooves don't help.
Evidently.
Not mechanically.
Come on.
I mean, if I have to, I'll carry you.
They do clippity clop. They make a cool sound.
Oh, yeah.
You couldn't have done that much better except for rolling a natural 20. They do help for some reason. Your hooves find every groove that you need to step into, and you don't even falter.
It's easier when you jump back and forth rather than just walk in a straight line.
And you keep pace. Lorenzo,
Everyone knows we're goats. Then.
you can only see when you're next to
to.
Dalaran.
Yep, I stick next to
Yeah.
him.
His shield he casts light on sheds a dim red light.
Oh, it's not. I think it's bright light in 20 feet and dim light in 20 feet, isn't it?
Yeah, bright red light, and then dim red light.
I just keep on my back like a turtle as I climb.
And you all get to that last part of this magma that's solidified. The last climb to the wound in the tower, the opening.
I'll go first.
Give me an athletics roll.
Do we want to go in there? That's right.
Yes. 12 plus 9 is 21.
21. You make the ascent. You touch onto this solidified part, and it is hot. It's not boiling hot, but it is
It's pretty
hot.
Okay.
And you start your climb.
I hope it kills some of the bugs that are in my suit.
Each time you take a breath as you're climbing, you spray, because your breath is
Frosty.
always frosty for some reason.
Mm.
And you get to the very tippity top where you see inside this tower. And what you see is a long wooden bridge. Under it, 20 feet down,
Okay.
is the river of magma. It's hot. It's really hot right here.
Okay. Is there something I can brace myself on or something I can tie a rope around?
Let's see. So as you enter into the tower, there's about 5 feet of stone flooring. And it looks like it's been chewed up.
My sword is magical, right? It's
Your
pretty sharp.
sword is magical. At the end of this flooring, there is a couple rickety posts that have been set into the stone. Looks to be rather recently.
They're rickety.
Yeah,
They're not super sturdy.
Super solid. And there's a rickety wooden bridge across this river of magma for about 40 feet. The magma is slowly flowing.
I mean,
You see it bubble up every once in a while and spit.
I guess I go over those rickety posts.
Okay.
And I wrap the rope around it and brace myself and throw one end down to you guys, try to make an easier climb. Like, we don't have a really good anchor spot up here, but maybe it's better than nothing.
It'll make it a lot easier. In fact, you two won't even need to roll. You can just climb the rope. It'll take a little bit.
I was going to give Merritt a boost. I don't know if he needs it.
He will need to roll. It's really hard to climb with hooves, by the way.
I keep my feet up against the wall. Just pull my arms.
Give me an athletics check.
Okay.
It'll be 2 checks. The first one you have advantage because he's going to help you up the halfway, basically.
I'm also going to cast guidance on myself.
Oh.
So 8, 9, 10, 9.
Plumber.
He grabs onto the rope and he starts trying to find a footing with his hooves. And
what are you doing with your
immediately
fingers?
some of the dried magma chips off and his foot slips down. He hangs onto the rope. You see his arms jerk, but he hasn't gotten very high.
So
you can actually help him up some more.
Does
He's
the
that
rope
low.
like go?
Okay.
He tied it to the rickety bridge.
Yeah, and then I'm trying to brace it and brace myself.
Give me an athletics.
Okay.
Because it does pull.
11.
11. It slips through your hands a little. As he goes down, you feel it, and it starts to burn a little, and it does yank against the post that you tied it to. The post holds.
Okay, don't do that. Whatever you did, that's not what you do. Down there, you're going to rip the support post to the bridge out of the ground if you do that again. What happened?
Merritt slipped while climbing. Maybe we should tie the rope around him and pull him up?
Yeah, that's what we should do.
Okay, so I'll go up first and then
Okay.
I'll tell him to tie off. We'll help pull him up.
Okay.
Okay.
So you do. It takes a little bit, a little extra time, about another 5 minutes. You get up just fine. You tie the rope around Merritt, and you guys pull him up. I'm not going to make you roll for it. It'll just take about a little extra time. You get to the top. Everything is hot. You feel the air around you. Just, it's making you guys sweat. These furs that you're wearing is not helping. Your winter gear. You look down and you can see a river of magma. This bridge goes to a center area where it's all stone and it's been built up like a small step. Not a literal step, but like a butte.
Like a mesa.
Yeah. And on there you see a spiral staircase that goes up and up and up. A stone staircase. And it's a weird looking staircase because it doesn't have walls like a spiral staircase chamber would. It just has the stairs built into a stone pillar. And it goes through a flooring above you, your ceiling. It goes to the next level. And each step is just built into it like a little tongue.
Mm-hmm.
And they all go around and up.
Piano keys. Alright, well, I say we go that way.
Seems like the best idea.
I'm up for it. It's an interesting place. Can't say I know much about places like this, though it does feel kind of nice in here.
It's too warm.
I guess.
I'm much more a fan of cool weather. It's funny we had this talk the opposite out of game earlier. But all right, so I start crossing the bridge.
Start crossing the bridge. The first step you take on, you test it, you feel it, and it does feel slightly wobbly.
Why don't we go one at a time?
Okay.
Heaviest one first.
Clyde, cross the bridge.
Clyde looks at you. Okay. He takes a few steps out. You see it slightly wobble.
Is that a good idea?
And about his fourth step, what's his athletics?
That's not good. He's a warhorse.
At this point, I'm saying to you, like, what if we all would have been fine, but he's going to bust that bridge out before any of us even touch it?
Honestly, I forgot about Clyde.
As
I don't know
you
how he got
say
up
that,
to...
roll his athletics.
Yeah, how did Clyde get up the...
Oh, if I don't have Clyde, I basically outside. There's no way he climbed.
Yeah.
Good call. It's probably good.
Okay, all right. Well, whatever. No, never mind. I'll go first. I
Or
probably
you
waited
could
those.
summon him.
No, it takes too much time.
Like a
And a spell
minute?
slot.
No, can't you just release him and call him back?
I don't think so.
I'm not familiar. He's a
No?
spell slot every time.
Oh, okay.
I'll do it.
It's probably good. You have a flash in your mind of what would have happened. You see him tumbling over the bridge and possibly breaking it and falling into the lava.
Not the first one who died a horrible death for me.
And then you realize he's not up here.
That's good. Okay, I go. So, I'll go first.
All right. You get halfway across. Give me a perception. Nope. Give me an investigation.
I do them both equally poorly. Wow. 19.
19. You're going slowly because
Because it's
no reason to go fast.
I'm like, look out, watch
You're
out.
looking at each plank as you go, and you see one that has a knot that was in it, and it doesn't look sturdy. It doesn't look stable.
It's just one plank.
One of the planks looks like it's just weakened in structure.
Can I draw my sword?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna cut a notch in the plank.
Okay.
Be like, look, there's one right here that I cut a notch in. It's not. There's something wrong with it. Don't step on it.
Okay.
Just keep your eyes open when
Did you
you're
just
crossing
attack the bridge while you're
Listen,
on it?
This one right here that I'm poking with my sword, I'm cutting a little thing in the top of it so you can easily identify it. It's not sturdy.
Okay, thank you. Put your sword away and use both hands.
Okay, all right, my sword away. All right.
Use both hands. Make good choices.
Are there even railings, or is it just like railings?
There are rope railings. There's two of them.
Okay.
Kind of like a ring, a boxing ring.
Oh, sure. All right.
And they parallel the bridge the entire way.
Okay. Okay, everything's
You're
fine.
holding on to the ropes. They're also swaying slightly, but you step over that plank. Give me a dex save.
19.
19. The next plank is intentionally weakened. And when you step on it, it cracks. You guys hear a splitting wood. And you see him like shunt downwards. You see his leg kind of go through. And he catches himself on the ropes, and they're now doing this. They're wobbling. But
Oh, wobble, Dad.
you lift your leg out
Okay.
and back up. And now you know that both planks were no good.
There's another one right here. I marked it by accident with my foot. It's also bad.
Okay.
All right. Still going.
And you continue across. The rest
I
of
go
the way
carefully the rest of the way.
unharmed.
Okay. I get to the side. I'm like, woo.
You now step onto solid ground again, and you feel much, much better.
I do.
I'll go second. And do we have rope on this side? The one that we attached?
I'm assuming you probably
I probably
put
put
it
it
back
up.
away.
I have it in my backpack though.
Okay. I was gonna trail it across in case the bridge did something weird, but if it's on your side, I can't do that, so I'll go ahead
I
and
can
just
toss
cross.
it to you.
How far of a throw is it?
It's 40 feet across.
You don't want to botch
Yeah.
that one.
No.
Well, I'll just cross.
All right, just come on.
You cross.
Just don't mess it up.
As you're crossing,
Look out for those 2 planks.
you do look out for those 2 planks. You're looking down into a flowing river of fire. Give me a perception check.
This is when something horrible happens to you.
Perception. 13.
13. You see some of the magma start boiling and spitting. You see some parts of it are now gurgling. Give me a perception check, Delon, as well.
Nope.
No.
I see no things. I rolled a 4.
So you can keep crossing if you want, but you see some parts of it are gurgling.
The magma.
Does it look like something that might be dangerous for me to keep going, or?
Are you going to take a second and look around?
I think it's worth a look.
Okay.
Not
You
get up
stop,
on
you
magma.
take a second, you look around.
Why are you stopping?
You look behind you and you see right up near the side where this bridge is, from where you first stepped onto the bridge, it's really starting to gurgle right under there at the stone.
It's gonna rise.
Okay.
Right where your friends are standing 20 feet above.
Guys, you might want to cross now.
What? I just go on the bridge and I start crossing.
Alright, you take a step on the bridge lightly. As a ranger, you easily step on. You look straight down because your natural perception, you can see that it's starting to rise and lick the sides of your cliffside.
Mm-hmm.
And the magma is starting to boil.
Mm-hmm. Go, 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 go. I am.
And he starts moving. You start moving. The bridge starts swaying.
Oh, I'm gonna try to hold my end to try to
step
minimize
on.
the sway.
You step on with your hooves.
I'm like, hey, why is there? I thought we talked about going one at a time. I'm trying to steady the bridge.
Must go faster.
There's magma on the other side.
Well, then get off the bridge so that there's not 3 people on it. Come on.
Yeah, I
Shut
should
up,
be
Delaran.
pretty close to the end.
Shut
of
up
it.
right now.
You're about halfway across. You look ahead of you in a few paces. There's the couple planks that had been broken.
Okay, so just in case something goes horribly wrong while they're running across the bridge, I tie myself off, and then I tie another piece of the rope off against one of the supports on the side.
You tie it off onto this wooden support, and again, it's basically just shoved into the stone, but the
Cool.
wood... Give me a perception.
14.
It looks like the wood has been shoved into the stone, and the stone's been melded around it. Completely.
That's weird. Fireproof
But-
wood and magma.
The wood is thin. The poles are only, maybe that thick, a few inches around,
Okay.
and they're pretty wobbly because they're just not solid.
Wobble that. All right.
Near the base, they're probably better.
Yeah, that's what I'll tie off to. Is near the base of the.
You guys start crossing. Lorenzo, you come up to the spot where you're going to have to go across.
Mhm.
You don't have to roll athletics, but you're going quickly, and actually you do have to roll athletics, because now the bridge is starting to sway.
Can it be acrobatics?
Yes, it
Okay.
can, in this case.
That's good. That's a 12.
Total?
Yep.
You lightly step over that gap and over the plank that is obviously, it has a knot in it. But you do it without any faults. And you continue down this bridge, but it starts to sway wildly. You guys are on the other end of this. Where you're at, it's very wobbly. You guys are a little better off because you're not quite in the middle.
I'm trying to keep the bridge from swaying too much.
You're doing your best, but it's a force of nature that's just hard to contain.
Mm-hmm.
And you hear the sound of splitting wood.
You need to run now! Run now!
Damn it,
Before you yell that, you notice it's the rope at the top, the support rope.
Oh.
It was kind of built into the wood. That part's starting to split.
I grab a hold of it and I hold it.
You hold the rope?
I hold the rope.
Okay.
So I'm like, "Ah!"
Give me an athletics. It's a lot of weight.
17.
That's pretty good. You grab the rope and you try to support it with just you now.
You have to go now.
Lorenzo, you dart across the rest of the way unscathed. You look back and you see the magma is now bursting out at that side. It's coming up pretty high, like 15 feet. It's almost even hitting the bridge at some points. You see a little part of it land on one of the planks. Shoot! Thump.
Oh, that's bad.
I'll hold the other rope. You got
You
one, I
grab
got
the other rope. As that happens, 3 heartbeats, and it catches fire. And now you see the plank has gone up. You guys have made your way across to about halfway. It's starting to get really wobbly.
Go faster! Damn it,
You're in
go!
front.
Yeah, I know.
You're coming up to that part where there's a gap. Give me a roll. Athletics or acrobatics, whichever you're better at.
18.
18. You do cross. You don't even grab onto those ropes that they're holding on to, so you don't put any pressure on them.
That's good.
And you
Like,
dance
going.
across the bridge the rest of the way. All right, Merritt. You're now in the middle, swinging left
Gonna
to
do
right,
that?
left to right.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
fail.
You see that the fire has now taken a hold of the plank. It's
Right.
not just smoldering anymore. It's an actual small
It's on
fire
fire.
across the way. Merritt's about he's about 15 feet from you guys. And he falls as he's going across. He falls face first. One of his legs slips into the hole that had already been made. And now he's just grabbing onto a plank with both his hands. His arms are stretched out wide. And he's prone.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Are you off the bridge yet? Is he off the bridge yet?
He's made his way across.
Okay. Hey guys, hold this. I toss you the end of the rope that's tied to me about 20 feet away from where I'm tied off. And then I jump out. I take 10 feet, and I'm gonna jump onto him and bear hug him. And the bridge is gonna go probably because I'm heavy. But hopefully they can arrest my fall, and hopefully I can hang on to you.
And if not, you go together.
That's right. So I'm like, hey guys.
Then you
Hold
dive
my
at me.
beer and watch this. I'm throwing the end of the rope, and I take 10 feet and I go for it.
As you're diving, you guys hear the snapping of ropes from behind where from where the fire had started.
So the bridge is going in.
And you see 3 of these support ropes snap, and one of them includes the support rope to the planks. And now the whole bridge wobbles left. Boom!
Well, here I come.
You
And all I can
dive
think
out.
is, how has this bridge never burned before? I'm having completely unrelated thoughts.
Right?
Give me an athletics, Delron.
Okay.
If you botch, you probably punch me in the face and send me into the
Just
top.
drop kicking you on the way over.
Grab the rope so you can pull me back after I drop kick him.
Kick him in the head. 7 plus
God,
9.
7 looks like a 1 real quick.
You did it. You really did. You did botch. You do drop kick him.
16.
He
16.
leaps out. His whole body slaps against the wood.
And I grab him.
And you feel the plank that you were so your leg went through the hole. The next plank in front of that, your hips are basically resting on. When he hits, that shudders under you and your whole body drops about a half a foot. And he grabs onto your wrists. Behind you, you now see the bridge hanging on by 2 support ropes. It's base support rope that holds all the planks together, and 1 of the side support ropes.
You got him?
Yeah, I got him.
He's trying to grab you.
Help me pull him up.
Yeah, Karen.
You grab his hand and it's cold.
Oh, then I don't grab his hand, I grab his horn. I got his
Hey!
arm and his
No, hang on, my hand! My hand!
I got him!
Hey, the cold actually probably feels good around the
The
magma.
cold hand? No, I don't like it. It's gross.
Some bugs crawl up his arm and then back.
Come on, pull me! Stop
You
with the
now
neck!
have
Stop!
him, and you're hanging midway on this bridge, a little more than midway, but it hasn't gone down yet. It's just
It hasn't
swaying.
gone down yet? Well, then this is what I do. I grab him, I throw him over my shoulder, and I try to run back across the bridge.
Let me explain it a little better.
Okay.
The support rope at the bottom
It's
that
gone.
holds the planks in is gone. The
Oh.
bridge is now awkwardly angled. There's no walking across this bridge anymore.
Well, then I'll just try
Because
to-
the
can I
one
crawl?
behind
Can I
you
crawl?
has snapped, so it's now tilted like the whole axis is shifted.
Then I guess I'll just dump us over the side and let these guys haul us out.
Wait, what?
And if I can't walk back to the bridge, I don't want to get tangled in it when it goes, right?
You got
And Magnus, how
inspirations.
far down?
I do
below
not.
us?
I don't either,
20
dude.
feet? Ooh. Well, then if we go, we're going to hit the magma.
Just walk across or
I
climb
can't walk
across,
it. I try to climb across.
and then we keep the ropes no slack.
Good thing you've got like 4 narrative attempts to say what
Yeah, I'm
you
like,
do.
do this,
Ryan
do
is
this.
very forgiving today.
Oh, I was trying to think of what's going to happen.
I want to run back across it, but if it's too tilted cattywampus, then I probably can't.
There's no way you could run across it. You
So-
could climb across it, but you need some free hands.
Okay.
But
Merritt
your
on
hands
that,
are
right?
occupied. Merritt is still halfway through the hole of that bridge.
I yank him out of the hole. We'll go from there.
Let's start there. He attempts to pull you up and onto not solid ground, onto a
Sideways
cattywampus
bridge.
We'll start like that. It's going to be a hard check because you are now hanging on to the top of the bridge, well, that's actually still attached to those poles,
Okay.
and hanging on to Merritt.
All right. 23.
You can help him if you want. I mean, it is your
Yeah, I'm
life.
trying to
23.
aid. Yeah.
You roll again.
23.
23.
My help actually made it harder. Poked you in the ear.
I'm like, ow! Stop!
Stop helping!
You lift him up with one hand. You have his hand or his arm grasped in your hand. He's holding on to you. And you pull him about 5 feet towards you where he can make purchase, but not on a plank. You can make purchase on a rope, the bottom of the bridge, or the side now.
Just hang on to me. Just grab onto me. I'm gonna climb us out of here.
You are armpit over the side of the bridge because the side of the bridge is now the top.
Okay,
It's
I
at a
understand. So it's
completely
sideways.
sideways angle.
Okay.
He's holding on to you, and the weight of this, you guys see the fire on the other side starting to take the last support rope.
I'm pulling the rope tight and also helping him cross faster by pulling some of the weight.
Yeah, I'll move towards them as fast as I can. I don't even need to get all the way there. I just need to get farther away from the magma when we fall.
Give me an athletics check, athletics check, athletics check.
All right.
You can't help while you're just weighing him
I'm
down.
just choking him out.
22.
18.
27.
Nice.
In one motion, you know it's going to go. You can hear the rope starting to snap behind. Everyone knows this. And they give you one good pull, and you leap off the bridge with Merritt grasped around you towards the side of this rock face, but you know you're not going to make it to the edge.
That's cool.
You guys swing into the edge. Wham! You're going to take 2d6 of damage. One for you and one for Merritt.
That's cool.
I got my hoof in your hip.
I take it.
You do take 6 damage as his horn pierces into you and you smack the rock.
God.
You hear the plate armor crunch against the rock and you feel
Bludgeoning though.
heat.
Oh yeah, so you only get 3, right? Take 3.
You feel the heat at your feet. It is hot, boiling hot.
How close are we to the edge?
You are
Like how far down?
10 feet down,
Okay.
but then your feet are like 5 feet away from the magma.
All right, you gotta climb me. You're gonna have to climb me and go up. I'll try to help you.
All right.
What do you guys reach
I grab
over?
onto your little nubbins.
I'm pulling up the rope, so I'm pulling up both of them.
I get you. Yeah,
Pulling up by
sucks.
yourself now?
Unless...
No, I'm
You guys
still
both
got
Put my hoof in your rib.
dude.
I'm like, okay, yep.
And then on your shoulder.
God, that sounds so horrible.
If you stay down here too much longer, you'll start, well, you've been in this position before.
I'll start taking damage.
Not only that, you'll start taking exhaustion.
Oh, you gotta climb out now.
I'm trying.
Go ahead and give me an athletics.
You're the worst.
I'm gonna try to help him.
Okay.
I will help, actually.
How are you going to help him?
When he's climbing, I'm just gonna be pushing him up.
You're holding onto a rope.
I'm tied off. I don't have to hold on to it. I'm dangling at the end of it, literally.
You would be very awkwardly held together.
Okay, I don't help. You're on your own.
Because you would be
11.
Sideways. So you are holding onto the rope
Okay.
to keep yourself righted.
All right.
You're the worst ladder.
What'd you roll?
11.
Stop
11. He
trying to
slowly
step in my
starts
mouth.
climbing up you, and you guys feel your arms pulling as he's going up and up, but you slowly make your way up.
Do we get any
Stand on your
progress
shoulders.
on pulling the rope up?
Good.
Give me an athletics, you and Garavon.
13.
14.
You do pull him up a little. Give me a dex save. You see the magma spit.
I'm like, oh shit. 14? No, 16.
That's really good. Because
Okay.
you see it spit and you move your leg out of the way as a piece of magma smacks against the side of the rock and starts to sizzle right next to you.
Oh, we gotta go up now.
Merritt gets to the top and they pull you up.
Oh, sweet.
Tension deflated.
I'm like, that's good.
I almost. Oh no, I made it. Good.
You don't die.
Yeah, you're not dying.
You don't lose limbs for magma. That would have been fun.
You are a big heroic idiot.
I lose limbs all the time.
Thanks for coming back.
Yeah, no problem. Learn to walk. Stupid. I'm
Yeah.
towards the staircase.
I think that may have been a lot easier if you hadn't knocked out a couple of those planks in the middle of the bridge, though.
Shut up. Tired of this place. I'm tired of your lip.
You step
When you
on
say
the
lip, I look at his
stone.
weird cleft lip.
No, this guy's the
You got the one?
Yeah, I got the
Yeah, I'm tired of this place, but I'm tired of your lip. Let's get out of here.
You see shadows.
You're really starting to
everywhere.
bug me.
Their shadows. Sometimes
This shtick
his
is getting
shadow
old.
and his shadow slap fight. Garavon's shadow tries to find other shadows and hide. You don't have a shadow.
Okay, Peter.
Right?
I mean, he has a shadow to you guys.
I was just saying, you need part of soap, man.
This is what you see. And you go towards the stone staircase. The rest of this little rocky island has a few more spokes going out to other entrances, other wounds. One of the bridges is stone
That's good. For that bridge.
for that bridge.
Who builds a wooden bridge in a volcano? This is weird.
This whole place is weird. I'm not trying to put too much thought into it. I just
Let's
want to
just
find
get
the
out
guy
of
we
here.
have to find, save / kill him, and then leave. I'm trying to be open to multiple possibilities.
Yep.
I forgot the bargain part.
Right. Yes. Or bargain.
There you go.
You guys slowly ascend the staircase.
Oh, we're talking shit.
Who's last?
I usually go first, I feel like, so.
I'm 4. I'm last.
You're last. As they go up, you take one glance behind you and you see the burnt bridge and head now gone up in flame, pretty much all of it, except for like the very end.
Mm-hmm.
All starts to reform. And the bridge appears plank by plank by plank by plank all the way across.
Look at that.
You tilt your head back down under to take one more look, and you see the bridge has now just finished fully forming.
Jerk of a bridge.
Yeah. Interesting.
However, you guys, you make it to the next level.
Cool.
The floor is 5 feet in thickness, so
That's a thick floor.
you now rise above, and the first thing you see is a forest. A full, teeming with life forest.
I thought we were inside.
You are inside.
Is there sunlight?
There is no sunlight.
That's super weird.
There is light, artificial light, supernatural.
Okay.
And it seems like this level is almost a different domain again. A layer within a layer, a new place. And as you'll rise above into this light, you realize it didn't shed light downwards into where you were just at.
That's magic. All right.
Oh, this place is new.
Yeah, this is strange.
There's many trees. It's a somewhat dense forest. You look upwards
I
and
go
you
over
see
to some plants and just smell oxygen. Like, oh boy.
I should
wipe your nose.
That's it. It stops at there.
Oxygen.
You're now in a forest. It ends at the forest floor.
Oh, there's no more floors?
There's maybe you look up and you see another ceiling, maybe 40 feet above you.
All right. Let's look around and see what we can find
Is there a tree to climb?
farther up.
There's many trees to climb. Garabon's heaven.
I'll climb a tree and look around to see if I can find no more stairs.
Well, I'm gonna climb a tree too. And look around, see if I can find any stairs.
I eat a rat pensively.
You grab the rat and you take a bite.
I kill it before I eat it. I try to be merciful. I snap its neck first,
Cool.
then I eat it.
So nice.
So you're gonna go find a tree.
I'm looking for a tree with fruit on it.
You're what?
I'm looking for like a banana tree or a
Mango tree.
apple tree,
Peach tree.
coconuts, something.
Jackfruit
Okay.
tree.
Yeah. And probably wander off inadvisably doing so.
That's great.
You're like,
Hey,
you're going up.
don't-
I'm like, here we go.
Don't wander off.
Give me a perception check, everyone.
Oh, nope. I must
Also-
have bit something arterial and got spray in the face when I was eating my rat because I rolled a 1.
Me too.
We got spray in your face.
Yeah, that's why I walk
where
away.
You,
You're
it's like,
"Ah,
I'm like,
God
oh,
damn it."
sorry,
And
oh, sorry, oh, it's all over the place.
That's where I close one eye and I wander down the trail. Like, fine, I'm going to get something better to eat.
It seems like this forest is bigger than the tower would suggest. It is a big tower.
All right.
You look around and you don't see the walls. And from where you just came, it wasn't that big around at the base of the tower. You would be able to see the wall even past this dense forest floor.
That's
through the
magic. That's why.
foliage.
It's like the holodeck.
You're going to find a tree.
Yep. I don't know if I got a 7 perception to find a tree or if I got a 7 perception after climbing the tree, but I
You
got
rolled
a
a
7.
7 to find a tree.
I
There's
guess.
plenty of trees. You don't have to roll perception for that. Let me look something up.
This place is bigger on the outside, on the inside.
That doesn't make any
Towers.
sense.
Yeah,
So
but
it's
it's
normal.
on the outside. It's inside, and it's bigger outside, like it always should be, but it's inside, like it shouldn't.
Yeah.
That didn't make any sense to me. As you guys are like, what the fuck? Around the corner.
I'm like,
We're all going a little nutty.
His new day curse made us stupid. What was our new day curse again?
Did you take that book home?
We never.
Oh, we got our.
Oh, yeah. You got nubbins.
Oh, yeah, the
no.
numbers. Right.
Right.
numbers.
Did you
right.
take that book home? Mordecai?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind then. That's funny.
I got a copy of it if you want it.
Here?
On the phone.
No, I'm not gonna do that.
I also have it on.
I thought I had it on my phone. I don't.
I think you gave it to me.
Tome of Foes.
So I'll
So while you're looking for
highlight the
that,
email that you sent it to me on.
Okay. That's fine. I got it right here. I don't need that. Okay. You grab onto this tree that you found. It's the biggest one that you've seen, so it'll be the easiest. When you do that, the tree starts to shift and move
Oh,
And
Oh, God.
with one giant branchy limb. It goes to cleave you.
It's Treebeard, run! He's pissed.
So, everyone give me an initiative check. You hear the sound of croaking bark and wood as it shifts and turns and
I
twists.
got a 20. I'm ready to rock. I knew something was up here.
24.
I was ready.
17.
Okay.
That might be
Let's start with Delaron.
kind of far away.
Why Delaron?
Because I got a 20.
Oh, natty 20?
Yeah, I was Johnny on the spot.
Natty 20?
Yeah.
Oh.
18.
17.
24.
Okay. So you grab on some of the bark, you start your ascent upward. Goes last. And it starts to shift and turn and move. You spend your turn clearing surprise. You are not ready for this creature.
Am I surprised?
Everyone's surprised.
Oh, sad. I thought the natural 20 would buy me freedom of surprise.
I'll tell you what, normally not.
Okay.
But you rolled a natural 20. He rolled a natural 1.
Oh, nice.
I'm going to give you your action.
Sorry, tree guy.
I rolled a natural 19. And
Sorry. You're going to spend your turn clearing surprise.
Mother truckers. All right.
You see this happening. Lorenzo's 40 feet away. He went to find the biggest tree he could. You were snacking on a rat.
Mm-hmm. I was.
And you see this tree start to bend and twist and turn to
Lorenzo's like,
I get to kill
something. Yeah, I'm happy about this. So the tree is 40 feet away from me, though?
Yeah. And this tree starts to turn. When it turns, you see a weird tree-like face. About halfway down its body.
Okay. I run over there.
Okay, so you spend your turn running?
Yeah, I'm going to get 30 feet closer to it, and then I'm going to throw a couple javelins.
Okay, so you move closer to it, you unsheath a couple javelins, and throw.
Can I ready more than one javelin a turn? You know what I'm saying?
It's
Like,
part of your movement to draw a javelin.
okay. I was saying, can I throw 2?
Yeah, you have 2 attacks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. 2 javelins. So 5 plus 4 is 9 plus 7 is 16.
16 to hit. Let's find out if that's a hit.
16 and 27.
That is just a hit,
Sweet.
and also a hit.
So then that's 10 for the first one and 7 for the second one.
It is piercing.
I think so. Yeah.
10 for the first one. How much for the second?
7. I am not a javelin master.
Okay. And then everyone else spends their turn clearing surprise.
Huh?
Like, watch out! She's totally alive and wants to kill you, Lorenzo.
Of course it's alive, it's a tree!
No, I mean, it's got a face, and it looks mad.
Its first
So it's
limb
a you!
goes to slam down on you.
That
since
doesn't
you're
mean you
climbing.
hit it with spears?
Yes, that's what it means.
But you're not surprised, so it doesn't get advantage. So it hits you with a 26.
Well then.
It's an
It's not
assassin
necessary.
tree.
Yeah.
And a 19.
AC is 20.
So it hits you once. It slams down into you. Give me an athletics to remain
You're trespassing.
3 feet up.
Get out of his
28.
home.
28. You do have the ability to do 2 things. You could remain clung to the bark, or you could take the hit and land on the ground on your feet. Your choice. Either way, you're going to take 21 bludgeoning damage as it slams into you. What do you want to do?
I'll land on my feet.
Alright, so you land on your feet, now staring up at this gigantic tree, 30 feet high. Its branches that hit you is the size of, it's as thick around as you and 10 feet long.
Tree many times.
We don't really need a mini, do we?
I don't know.
Do you have any trees?
Alright.
Alright.
I have a tree mini, actually.
Yeah, you
Nice.
do. Tree mini cricket.
Pride.
Give me your minis.
I think you have them all.
You have 'em.
Do I?
Mhm.
I do. Well, never mind then.
Yeah, over there.
Alright, let me move all this stuff.
Tree beard.
I'm telling you. It's the last march of the Ents.
I
I'm
know,
picturing
yes.
more of the Wizard of Oz's trees.
So
Fucking
Lorenzo,
apples.
you are right next to it. Delaron, Merritt,
I'm like 10 feet away.
Garabon. I should put some trees out there, huh? Make it official.
Sure.
Just take a marker and put a face on one of those trees.
This is not all to scale.
I was gonna say he is not the tallest tree.
That to
You
me.
get these things.
I made them.
What?
This is from 3D printer.
That's kind of awesome.
Yeah,
Puts one's eye out with it or something.
that looks good.
They look really
that looks
great.
good enough. I'll put it on the ballot. Since you made me do it, I'll put it on the ballot.
That's the
Nice.
spirit.
Let's do this.
Dun 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 dun.
Watching it just kill
You all ready
one
for this?
round. I know how it goes.
Yeah, this is more than one we're probably going to smite it out of him.
Because you can climb his corpse just as easily.
Right.
Alright. I'm gonna shift it all over, actually.
Shift it.
It looks
Shift
better
it to the
this way.
max.
Shifting.
I read this e-comic, I forget what it's called, but it's like a D&D sort of thing. And one of the characters is like a wood elf, and another one's a berserker that uses twin hand axes. And the wood elf brings the berserker home to meet her parents, and it's great. His dad's like, scruffy beard, axes, you're a lumberjack! And he freaks out.
Alright. It hit you. You do have a reaction if you can take it. Nothing?
No.
Okay. Then back to the top. Done.
Oh yeah, okay, I get up in his face.
You charge your way in.
How big is it? It's super big, huh?
30 feet tall.
Is that bigger than large, or is it large?
It is bigger than a large.
Alright, never mind. I use my bonus action to Hunter's Mark him.
Alright, Hunter's Mark.
And then I'm going to swing my sword around a couple times.
And you swing your sword. Roll the hit.
Nope and nope. So the first nope is a 15.
is not a hit.
The second nope is a 1.
What happens?
I totally want to cut my friend, but I feel like that's a little bit too heinous.
No, you don't cut your friend.
Yeah, how about I just accidentally toss my sword at my feet?
You could stick it into the tree, get it stuck in there.
Oh yeah, maybe I like put it between his toes or something, and he toes a hold of it.
Alright, so you do. You shove it down to where his roots are, and they clasp around it.
Cool.
Nice job.
I did no good things. Sorry, guys.
Garavon.
I'm gonna shoot it twice, I suppose. And
Do you want to move? Do you want to do anything?
yeah, I'm not gonna move anywhere. I'm close enough to fire. I don't know what I'm gonna do to this thing, but I'm gonna shoot at its face.
Okay.
Just regular right now, so that's 16.
That's a hit.
And another hit for a 20.
20 is also a hit.
Okay. Where's this guy? So what do I get here? 8, 10. So 17?
17 damage?
That doesn't seem right. What
Are
am I
you
missing?
sharpshooting or no?
No. So 2, 5 is 7.
Yep.
And 4 is
4 for...
11, right?
I don't think he's a humanoid.
Nope, not a humanoid.
So just 7. 5 for dex, 2 for gauntlets.
Plus your die.
Oh wait, what do you get for your bow?
D8.
Oh yeah, I forgot your bow's not magic anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, lame. Alright,
So 14.
14 damage. Non-magical.
Mm-hmm. And a 13.
You get an extra D8 on that, though.
Oh, yeah. 14.
That was a sad extra D8.
Yeah, what?
And you see the 2 arrows ding, ding, stick into the bark. But they don't pierce in as well as you would like. On that turn, Garavon, you're going to get from here, you see hovering maybe 20 feet in the air, a little tiny fey creature with a little tiny bow.
No.
Oh no. Pixie or something.
What a dick.
Paralyzing shit.
But the arrow just glances off your studded leather armor. It's like, doof, doof. And you see the arrow, which is only like half a foot long, bounce and twirl away. And then you see another creature from over here. He's lightly stepping on top of the very tippy-top branch. Who hits you with an 18, just enough.
Well, that
With
sucks.
his little tiny bow. Ding! Roll a Constitution save.
I hate doing these. 8.
Wow. You are
What do
poisoned.
you mean, wow?
You failed.
Get out of here with your wows.
You failed a DC 10 Constitution save.
Bummer.
You are
Very good
poisoned,
at
and you take 1 piercing damage from his little tiny arrow. Think.
Poison is disadvantaged on rolls for a little bit.
So you're poisoned. That means you have disadvantage to attack.
68.
Go ahead, Lorenzo.
Did I see those fey creature things?
What's your passive perception?
9.
None at all.
That's a no.
Okay.
You
I
are
will-
pretty wrapped up in this 30-foot creature in front of you that just wanted to push you and punch you into the ground.
I'm gonna run towards Merritt and
You gonna
Garavon.
provoke?
Nope.
You gonna disengage?
Or yeah, no, I'm not gonna disengage. Yes, I'm going to run without
Okay.
with invoking.
Oh, 19. Just a miss. As it tries to hit you, you feel the ends of the branches and the very thin parts of the branches and leaves slap against your plate armor as you leave. You're gonna get to like here.
Yep. And I'm gonna try to plug him twice.
Shoot twice.
Yep.
Sploop.
Yep. Let's see, first one is a. Let's see, it's plus 12, so 23 to hit and 28 to hit.
Hit.
Let's see. It's 26 combined.
26.
And
oh, it's magical. Never mind.
And I'm also going to do Second Wind. It's a bonus action. A D10.
Okay.
I sure hate this helpless creature that you invaded.
Okay. Go ahead, Merritt. Do you hate this creature that
No! Everyone just get back. It's a tree. It can't follow you. Come on. Knock it off.
That's your turn?
Yeah.
So you're going to yell at your friends to move away from it.
Get away from the freaking tree. All you have to do is not do this.
All right.
What do you mean get away from the tree?
Get away from the tree is what I mean.
Why?
Delron,
Yep.
you are right next to it.
I am. It's going to smoke me in the face.
It is going to attack you twice. One
All right,
branch,
I'm ready.
2 branch. And it misses. The first one you deflect as it comes across the top. You put your shield in the way and it bounces off your shield. And the second one you duck under completely and it just whiffs. Woof! And you hear the sound of a whoosh as this giant branch swings over your head. And you feel the sting of little tiny branches lash against your face.
Okay. I can totally take this thing.
It is your turn. Except your
Nice.
sword is stuck in its roots.
That's going to be problematic. I'm going to smite kick it in the root holding my sword to get my sword free.
Get away.
Roll the
Smite
kick.
stomp.
You're going to foot stomp?
I am. I'm going to smite stomp it.
All
I
right.
totally do it.
not a magical
23.
That is a hit. You smite stomp.
I smite it. Well, that's a smite, right? Smite. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Oh no, it's only 3 because it's just my strength plus. It's not my sword, you're right. 10, 13, plus 5 is 18 smite stomp damage. Does it free my sword?
Yeah, absolutely. You
Okay.
crush down onto the root that's holding it, and you see the bark and wood shatter as your foot crushes into it, and you can now pull your sword free, and you can swing.
I do.
In one swift motion, you grab and swing at the same time. Roll the hit.
I missed. 14.
But it was awkward because you're pulling it out of the ground in the roots.
Yeah, I was off balance from
And
my
you
smite
do
stomp.
actually scrape your sword all the way up its bark, and you see it kind of cutting into just the wood.
Okay. I do not move away.
Caravan.
Where are these little fey creatures at?
One's up here, and one's up here.
I'm gonna put 2 into that little guy.
Which one?
That guy right there, he shot me.
This one shot you.
Well, I'm gonna shoot him because he shot me.
Oh, you're going for the one that shot you.
Yeah.
Definitely a vendetta.
Disadvantage.
Oh, your disadvantage.
Face is
I don't
disadvantage.
know, I just lost
Down by your
edges.
toes.
That's what
Poison
you
is
get.
real.
Karma.
Alright, it's the first one. This is not a humanoid, is it?
No.
Okay.
Into the Fae.
So this would be 12.
12
Disadvantage?
actually hits.
Oh wait, let me see disadvantage. Yep, 12.
12 actually hits.
And the second one would be a 13.
It also hits.
Alright, the first one would be...
Don't roll damage. Your arrow goes through its entire body. It's only like this tall. And when it does, you pin it to the end of the tree or to the back of this tree, and it's like, boom, and it's now hanging there, crucified on the tree.
Okay, so that was
Caravan, God damn it!
that was the first arrow.
Yeah,
The second arrow.
for that one.
I feel kind of like
Would go to
Same thing.
Our destroyer of worlds.
And you see it fly off.
We're in the Garden
with
of
your
Eden,
arrow
just like
until it
Lay
makes
waves.
that arc downwards and lands on the ground. You hear a thud.
Butchering people.
It was a sprite, and it is dead.
Merritt, I'm gonna yell over to Merritt and be like, Merritt, just remember where we're at.
you know where we are? Because I don't.
Lorenzo.
Dalaran's not moving away from the tree, so I will shoot it twice.
Okay. You shoot it twice.
Say
Sorry, bro.
21,
So how it ends, too.
21 and 31.
31 to hit?
Yep.
Okay.
I got a plus
hit
12, but I
it.
rolled a 19.
Yeah, you hit both of them. Good job.
Let's see. First one is 9 damage. Second one is 16 damage.
It's 25 total. Got it. And that'll make it Merit. They didn't get away from the tree. They didn't heed your warning. They didn't listen. They continue shooting it. Well, Garavan didn't shoot it. He definitely mauled and maimed and killed
Words
the two little
was
sprites.
Sprite creature.
Both of them.
Kill them
You were a
both.
little distracted, but this one flew off into the air, but that's because his arrow made it fly off into the air.
Oh.
Are you counting your arrows still, Lorenzo and Garavan?
Yep.
Oops.
I'm at 38 now.
Okay.
God damn it. Tell her to knock it off. Get over here. Get over here. I suggest it to you.
What? All right, what's your save DC?
Say so 4. So it's 8 plus proficiency plus mod.
Yeah, so is it
16.
Like, oh, all right. Wow. I fail.
Get over here.
As you say that and you now move away from it, is it on his turn?
Yeah. I'm going to do it with my action
Probably.
until I complete it.
Do you have to do it in the safest way possible?
I don't think I have to. I think I'm compelled to do it.
I'll read it. Suggestion, right?
Suggestion.
All right.
I think I have to be safe about it.
I don't think you have to not be safe about
You
it.
suggest a course of activity.
I think there's some. It's open to
Has to
interpretation.
be reasonable. You pursue to the best of your ability.
It's a suggested
So, I
question.
mean, it depends on how you take his words. Get over here. What does that mean to you? Does that mean, like, I have to go right now and be there as quick as possible? Or...
It just means I have to go over there.
So you can disengage.
All right.
But before you do that, it will go to hit you.
I feel like me and this thing are in it. I'm really upset about this. All right.
Stop murdering the forest. This is Fern Gully, bitch.
Is murdering back.
You see
Of course
its
it is.
branch reach back and fling a rock at you.
Oh, really? It's not even hitting me?
Oh, it's going to hit you too.
Okay.
Oh, this is all a rock that can hit us both?
13?
No.
The rock goes right past you, and it's half the size of your head. And then it goes to slam down on you with the remaining motion of its giant tree arm.
Tree, this was
is you.
not...
This tree is not very good at hitting people.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Whoa.
It's just, and you hear the sound of branches slapping the dirt beside you. And when it does, some of the branch explodes.
Look out.
You see wood split and crack and splinter. And it's your turn. But you have to move.
I have to move.
You need to get over there. Merritt told you should get over there.
You're gonna be so unhappy when I get there. I disengage and I move 30 feet towards Merritt.
Alright, so you move 30 feet towards Merritt. You're now standing in front of him, facing him.
I'm gonna punch you in the face.
You can't.
Not yet.
No, you can say that.
Yeah.
Oh, God. It hurts when he does that.
Right.
It's happened to me so many times.
I don't even know what to do at this point because Delaron retreated. I'm just gonna hold my action. So if I see anything, I'll like.
You hold it for what?
Right. So I guess if something attacks one of our guys, I'll aim and shoot at it. I guess.
Okay.
Is that all right, or is it? Does
Yeah,
it move more general?
I'm assuming you mean the tree end.
Yeah.
The giant tree.
Yeah.
If it attacks, you'll shoot it.
Sure.
Okay. Lorenzo?
Gonna get behind Merritt and
Crouch down behind his legs.
Yeah.
no, I'm just moving away from the tree.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
But I'm gonna ready my action in case it attacks. I'll shoot it as well.
Go ahead, Merritt.
Would do something quick.
I suggest you not punch me.
I'm just gonna look at the tree, look at you, and I'm gonna take the dodge action.
Okay.
Fair.
It's like, just fall back from
You
the
see
tree.
its roots
Fall
uproot
back.
from the ground and move in and smack down on the back.
Now you fucking did it. This is all
I
your
did
fault.
it. Fuck you. I was trying to take it safely away from the party. And you're like, run away from it, bitch. We're all gonna die now.
Oh,
my back was turned. I'm like, I'm gonna punch you in the swoop.
That's a 20.
It just crushes me.
I always crit you.
Get back!
I
Get
know.
back! Get my boosh!
I'm gonna punch you with the loop. Oh, shitty.
Let's see. That's 12, 13, 20. It was 32 bludgeoning damage in the back. Boom! Okay, when it cracks you in the back, you land on your knees, and then it hits you again for a 21.
No, it misses. So it smashes me down, and I raise my shield for the second one.
And it barely. I mean, it hits you and it drives you to the ground.
I'm just
but
looking at you the
damage
whole
from
time,
it.
right in the face. While it's crushing me.
We get to attack though, right?
You both get to attack.
I'm doing
You see
this.
4 else. Boom, 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 boom.
I'm just
That was natural.
Why are we fighting trees?
That's natural 19.
I'm
Why
going
are we running from
to.
trees?
Can I do sharpshooter or do I have to call that beforehand?
You call it as you attack, I believe.
Okay, I'm gonna do sharpshooter. I'll try one in each eye.
Sharp shooter.
Oh,
Don't roll ones.
Yeah, that makes things fun.
His eyes are behind Deller's spleen.
I mean, his eyes are 30 feet high. You rolled a 1, I'm assuming.
I rolled an 18 and I rolled a 1. So,
What happens with the 1?
There we go.
I'll say the arrow flies by and hits this tree.
Potentially waking up another buddy.
If you want to.
You're here.
I think this is more in line with
There you go.
the tree.
So it just goes right by. You hear a slight thud from far off. And what was your other hit?
18 plus 7.
Oh, that's a hit.
Yeah.
So roll your damage.
It's 21.
Caravan. Damage?
Damage would be 13 and a 22. Because I didn't sharpshoot. But I probably just should have. Oh well.
I did more damage because I rolled really high and really low. So.
Alright. And that makes it Dalaran's turn because they both reacted
Okay,
as
so
it crushed you more into the ground.
so I have to. How close is get over here? Is that what you said?
You have to pursue the course.
All right, so
You're not over there yet.
I step away from the tree and I step up into Merritt's face.
You disengage.
I don't disengage.
As you reach,
Wait, it doesn't roll 2, it rolls 1.
Yeah. Right up into your face.
Maybe.
and then you're
Yeah. I get punted. What AC did it hit?
28.
Oh, yeah. I'm like, you stupid scrub.
12 damage.
Okay.
Whack!
Yeah.
It smacks your face so hard that your head jolts around while you're talking.
12 is 9. Alright, so I'm like, you stupid son of a scruff! Like, I'll be back. I turn around and go back to the tree.
Oh, it's right next to you. It
Oh,
moved
it
up
moved
and
up with
slapped
me.
you. Oh, no, wait. You walked away. That's
Yeah.
right. You walked away from it.
I am gonna... Is it within 10 feet, though?
Yeah.
Alright. I'm gonna blow my angel wings and scare everybody. I don't care. Everybody's scared. Fuck all you guys.
Who are you guys fighting?
Boy,
I don't know.
that arc is really going well for you right now, isn't it?
Yeah, everyone give me a wisdom
it's not
save.
going so great.
I mean,
We don't get the plus.
I'm assuming we don't get your
bonus.
+4. 9.
Natural 20.
Let's see, 19.
That's 16.
Save.
So just you and the tree.
Maybe.
Maybe the tree.
Yes.
The
16?
tree too? Yeah.
Yeah.
He saves?
No.
Oh, good. Be scared, tree.
Alright, so he's frightened, and he can't move close to you,
Right.
and he has disadvantage on attacks. As long
yes.
as you're within line of sight.
Yep.
You blow these skeletal black angel wings out of your back, spectral in appearance. You're now very angry.
I am very angry.
What do? I mean, that was your action. Or was that your bonus action?
No, that was my action. That's what I do.
You are now frightened of Dalaran.
Not
Just
me.
me.
Just you?
Just you. Yeah, it's him.
That's
That worked
actually
out well.
fitting.
I did.
Knock it off.
This is like the end of a road trip. You know, it's like it's been 3 weeks.
Everybody's
we all
super
fucking
cranky.
hate each other. We don't even remember why we decided to come together. All we want to do is get away.
Yeah, I just want to go home and sleep in my own fucking bed.
I don't know what to say.
I was like that like 2 sessions ago, man.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I'm glad you guys are blowing all your resources on each other. That makes it Caravan's turn.
I guess I'm gonna sharpshoot this thing twice.
Bet you wish you had a magic bow.
Wait.
You have disadvantage.
Well, that's even
Why does
worse.
she have disadvantage?
Because I'm poisoned.
Oh, yeah.
And
So-
he's not frightened.
9 and 5 is... No, it'd be 9 and 3.
No, it'll be 9 and 5. Your
It'd be-
dexterity is 5.
Okay.
You miss.
Alright, so 9 and 5. No.
One arrow just goes wide and you hear it rustle through the leaves.
And the next one goes
Somewhere else.
somewhere else.
You're a little frightened and you don't know what's going on.
I'm not frightened.
Okay, you're a little perturbed.
Poison in your veins.
I'm
and you're just
poisoned.
kind of drunk. Toon, toon.
Lorenzo.
Guys, I
Well, the one in his eye did pretty decent, so I'm going to try to shoot 2 more and hit him in the eyes. Do sharpshooter.
Yeah, because Lorenzo's so good at sharpshooting.
Caravan's back to his salty self.
Yeah, we're
See,
kind of running out of...
That's a 18 and a
Talking to each
19.
other.
18 and 19 is a hit.
Great.
Let's
Damn.
see. 26 for the first hit.
Finish him.
Went in its eyes. I don't know how that
It's a tree.
Yeah, that is a tree.
It goes in the
It goes in the
his eye.
Yeah.
All right, I gotta go one anyways because it doesn't do what you think it would do, which would be collapse to the ground.
Good, because we're right underneath it.
Yeah.
It
Like, I'm looking at this.
sinks every single root into the ground where its pseudo feet are. And as they all sink into the ground, its whole body twists and turns and starts stretching and forming upwards and upwards and upwards all the way to the ceiling. And as it starts to twist, you see it forming somewhat of a spiral staircase. And it continues stretching and stretching until it connects to the top.
Hey guys, I found the stairs.
Hey, you tried to climb it before it was ready.
I know.
Rude.
Can I collect any arrows?
Do that.
There's a lot of
Don't do
arrows
that.
in it.
Merritt,
I'll
We're
collect
in
as
a
many
bad
as I
way.
can.
Yeah,
Investigation?
let's not
I
fight
suppose.
everything.
How many do I find?
obviously we had to
7.
fight this.
7?
Okay, so we got lucky at the end. Did you guys all fight this because you thought it was going to magically turn into a staircase?
Well, I mean,
I
who
thought
did?
because it was trying to hurt Lorenzo.
Yeah, we could have got Lorenzo out of there. And
Next time you suggest that to me, I'm gonna punch you in the face. I'm telling your Garabon. So don't do that.
Okay, you're not punching anybody in the face. Can we just calm down for a sec before we climb this staircase?
Don't
Let's
cast
gather.
spells on me.
Let's gather ourselves. Let's gather ourselves.
Don't do
and then I walk away.
No, settle down, please. Merritt.
Fucker can heal himself. I don't care.
I can't heal myself, so fuck you.
I know.
I'm not going up the staircase with you guys like this.
I just
I'm
go
going
up.
up the
I go up
staircase.
now.
I go up
You
the
don't have to.
staircase.
You actually can't pass me to go up the stairs. Okay, move closer to me.
Well, when does that end?
In a minute.
Every turn?
No, that's it. You're just scared period for a minute.
Oh, yeah. I guess that would have changed how I dealt with that last conversation then.
Okay. You like wouldn't look me in the face while you do it. I'm all like, and then I go up the stairs.
So you go up the stairs,
I'll follow.
and you'll follow.
I can't follow her.
I'm staying down.
You can't
I'm staying
follow.
down with Merritt.
I mean, I think once I leave your line of sight, you can probably go up the stairs.
Mhm.
But
Eyelash that is invading my eyeball.
yeah, I just had an eyelash in my eye.
You get all the way to the top,
Burn the stairs down.
and as you ascend the last few steps, you ascend into an Arctic blizzard.
Right. I heal myself before I get to the top of the stairs, by the way.
Pull your furs up around your collar. You step all the way through, and you're looking across a tundra, and you're next to what seems to be a giant ice shelf. Huge cliff of ice. You're standing on ice, what was once maybe a lake that's been frozen over. And the wind is whipping across this giant ice wall, and it's burning your face. Not physically, but it just burns. And you walked up as well?
Well, I stayed down with Merritt.
So only you. Oh,
I went up first, right? And you followed me up?
oh, you went up?
Yeah, I went up
So
first.
you two see this. You two are still down there. 30 feet up the wall, you see a griffin hunched down on a step of this wall. And it looks like it has formed somewhat of a nest. But it doesn't look at you. You look closely, it seems to maybe be sleeping or keeping its eyes shut to the blizzard, the wind. It's hard to see everything around you. You can see maybe a few hundred feet in the distance before the blizzard cuts off the rest of your sight.
Was it dark?
No, it's light out.
Nice. Mr. I don't have dark vision. Nice. What do you want to do?
I think we need to wait for the others.
Yeah, despite Merritt's assertions to the contrary, I'm not a murder hobo. If it's not gonna attack us, I don't think we should probably kill it.
Agreed. If it does attack us, it'll probably be to save us, or save the nest from us.
Yeah, I don't want to really go over there unless I have to, because it's gonna make it really upset.
Although, if I'd have to guess, if we want to go up, the wall's the way to do it.
Does it go all the way to the ceiling?
There is no ceiling.
Can I see the top of the cliff?
Yeah.
I mean...
That's where I would put the exit.
Okay. Well, let's just hang out here and wait.
So you guys just huddle right there by the entrance. You can look down and you see this. You do see the forest beneath you. What do you guys do?
I wait 54 seconds and then I go.
Yeah.
Caravan, same?
Mm-hmm.
You ascend the staircase. You get into this Arctic tundra. You see them huddled together. Well, not together, but huddled next to each other. Furs pulled around their collars. It is very cold. And it's colder than what you're even used to. Like, even with all your furs, you can tell the cold will pierce into your bones, freeze you to the core. You wouldn't want to be out here too long, not like this.
I'm gonna survey the scene.
You see the same thing. The huge ice shelf, the griffin huddled in its nest, hunched down, squinting or eyes closed, hard to tell. It's 30 feet up the wall and you're maybe 30 feet from the wall.
We just arbitrarily attack that thing in its sleep, right?
Listen, I'm not gonna play this fun game with you. If something doesn't attack us, I don't kill it. That's the way it works. If something attacks us, then I kill it.
Okay. So we just
I swear to God.
we annoy
Shh,
it.
don't do
and
it.
let it attack us first. Then we can justify.
Delaron?
Then we can justify.
Hold
it.
off.
I walk away. I walk towards the griffin.
The griffin?
I do.
All right. Let's see how he does it.
Should we take a break?
Yes. Yes. Yep.
This would be a good spot for a break,
Okay.
guys.
So,
I'm not provoking it. I'm just going into its nest. Oh, I have to defend myself.
You're such a dick.
Dr. Squiggums was like, thought we were in the Underdark.
Oh, well, you're in a domain. You're in a domain of the Shadowfell. And in this domain, the ruler, Therul, can bend and shape the domain to their will.
Alright, we're taking a break, people.
So,
Breaking.
So we're in the
it's
shadow.
definitely a weird...
But if you want to
domain.
see us in the Underdark,
Back up a little bit. We were there a
Yeah.
while ago.
For a long
about 10 sessions ago.
I
we
think
were
like the
there.
beginning of that, Delaron lost his leg. There's no more tree thing.
Nope.
Good job. You won-ish.
We killed a tree.
You killed the tree.
Beat me crapless.
There's a tiger. No,
Thanks
it's a
for
wolf.
that, man.
There's a wolf in this wolf.
What do you do? You're now standing up here on this frozen lake.
I'm walking
He's
towards
walking
the
towards
griffin.
the griffin. You're watching, I guess?
Yep. I'm not allowed to cast spells on him. Like I was gonna heal him, but
I'm healed.
good.
Yeah. I swear
So,
to God.
if this is the wall, and this is us, would like this be the griffin, or it'd be like in the center?
Yeah, center.
Center? Okay, so it's the fastest path to the griffin.
It's 30 feet up.
Okay. Sheath my sword.
Does the wall look climbable?
It would be a real difficult climb, and you'd probably need some sort of tools to like dig
Can I,
it.
I got this.
I'm like, hey.
I got this. I got this. And I go and I spend some time, and I'm going to try to commune with it.
It's not an animal, it's a monster.
I commune with...
I don't know what
the other-
you do.
the other.
Can
Like
you
I'm
use
trying. I'm
nature?
going to try to speak with it.
Speak with animals?
With a spell?
No, it's just part of my.
Maybe you can like make
Part of me being a
animals
ranger, yo.
cooler
All
with
right,
you.
let's see what is.
Hey, relax. Chill, buddy.
Primeval. It's called primeval awareness.
It's
Okay.
beasts. I don't know if it's a beast. Oh, that would be awesome, though. Wow, that's really cool.
Yeah. We did it before. You let me do it before with the griffins in
Oh, the city.
the city.
That's right.
When we took off.
Through sounds and
Beasts
gestures, you can
enter the land
communicate
around you.
simple ideas to a beast as an action and can read its basic mood and intent.
Okay.
And we haven't attacked it, so that's good.
Yep. That's good.
So that's good.
Hey, buddy.
All right. Give me an animal handling.
Oof.
Actually, let me double check one thing. So you go up there and you start your casting ritual, whatever you want to call it.
It's just an innate ability to communicate with beasts.
Yeah, he doesn't have to do anything. He has an innate ability to communicate with beasts, and they recognize him as a kindred spirit. Through sounds and gestures, he can communicate simple ideas to beasts as an action and can read its basic mood and intent. It's like, hey, buddy.
What are you going to say?
Uh,
When you yelled at it, Dalaran, it
Like,
squinted
hey.
its eyes and it kind of opened one eye, looked down at you, and then closed it as the wind picked up again. You guys feel the wind slap against your face. You feel the cold stinging you. If you're here too much longer,
Start suffering exhaustion.
you're going to start having to roll.
I'm gonna I got my bow in my hand, so I'm just gonna set it down and kind of lower myself and be like, hey, excuse my friend. I'm sorry for the rude awakening. You don't mean you any harm, but I believe we need to scale this wall.
Tell him we need to get out of here.
We need to get out of here. We need to get back to our home.
And you can read its basic intent.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he can read its basic mood and intent.
Emotional state. Yep.
Whether it's affected by any magic, its short-term needs, and actions that he can take to persuade it not to attack.
Okay. It is obviously cold and seems unresponsive to your requests.
Would you like a little fire? Warm you up?
Roll your
Initiative.
animal handling.
15.
15. It shakes off all the snow that's collected on its feathers. It spreads its giant wings. Looks down at you, leers at everyone, and then full on swoops downward and lands right in front of you. And when his talons hit, you see them sink into the ice half an inch. And it now roosts in front of you, and it pulls its head back into its body a little, cold. Its feathers ruffle outwards to keep it warm.
I look at Merritt. So am I assuming
you get the
that
sense that
it
what
wants to
you
be warm?
said, it wants to be warm.
Hey, Merritt, do you think we can make a little fire here so we can warm our friend up?
Yeah.
You have like a torch or something?
I've still got a torch. And so that's where I'll start. I'll take a torch, stick it in the ground, not quite next to it, but kind of nearby. I'm going to light it. And then I'm going to use control flame to make the area larger and larger.
Can control flame grow a flame?
Mm-hmm.
Yep, it increases. It gives you an extra 5-foot square.
Every time?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
So I'm going to make it bigger, go around. I'm going to use a little bit of thaumaturgy to make it shift colors. I'm gonna splash some incense in there, make it smell really good.
The griffin spreads its wings outward like a car that its doors open sideways.
A DeLorean.
And it gets real close to the fire, and you can see all the steam and the heat billowing into it. And it shakes all its feathers out, and you see water splash off the tips of the wings.
Yeah,
And then it ducks down next to you and offers you its back.
I think it's gonna let me ride it.
Do you think? That sounds awesome.
Right. So I'm gonna
All right.
thank you, and I'll get right on.
It lets you onto its back, and then it ascends immediately, and it's fast and powerful. And you've flown a griffin once before, a thrill of a lifetime. It takes you just to the top of the ice shelf, 60 feet up, and it lands on the top, and at the top of the ice shelf you see an ice staircase going up,
Nice, dude.
and it drops you off right next to the staircase.
Do you think you can help my friends out as well?
And it flies over the ledge, and one by one it picks you all up and takes you up.
Awesome.
Go get her, Von.
I'll go
He's a
last.
ranger. Go get her.
And I'm gonna extinguish most of the fire except for the torch. I'm gonna bring it up with me.
Okay.
And then up at the top of the cliff, I'm gonna repeat it. I'm gonna set it down. It won't last very long, but enjoy it while you can.
It bows at you.
While it's doing that, I'm gonna carve in the snow, just kind of scrape out, maybe about yay big, a sun. Then I'm gonna put a star inside it. And I'm gonna make like this almond shape around all of that, so that is like the iris of an eye. And then I'm gonna return its bow and walk toward the staircase.
Did any of you, before it had taken everyone up, go up the next set of stairs?
Nope, not yet.
Okay, I'll wait.
You all wait.
Good job, man.
Oh, thank you.
Have an inspiration.
Booyah, bitch. Ooh, yeah. I mean, well, you're not a bitch, but thank you.
Thanks.
And lessons Richie at all time.
Now he'll make you use your inspiration.
Yeah, right.
You climb up the set of stairs and out.
I'll go first.
And as you climb up and out, you're standing on a cliffside ledge. It's 10 feet across and about 30 feet wide, and you look down across the landscape, and you are at the top of a mountain, looking down into the world. You can see, bless you,
You.
you can see Riverstorm below you, but it's all intact. All the buildings are intact. You see the castle below you.
Oh, this is not what. This is
You
not
look
what
up,
I
and there's
was-
another 100 feet of mountain. Definitely would have to scale. Everyone sees this.
Huh.
Go ahead and give me a perception check, everyone.
And
Don't mess this up, guys. Don't mess this up.
sorry.
6 is good, right?
Yeah, I got a 7. If you're good, I'm better.
Everything's a competition with you, huh?
23.
18.
What'd you get?
6.
He got 6, I got 7. We're still bickering.
23 and 18.
Busy giving each other dirty looks.
I got a 7.
You do succeed.
I
Nice.
think that was a 7, not a 6.
At the top of the mountain, sitting proudly and tall and large, a large monster much like a griffin, except it has the face of a man. It has the body of a tiger, the wings of a dragon.
Whoa.
It
The scorpion tail?
is unreal. Well, the tail has many spikes, like a spiked mace. Like a porcupine quills. But they're large.
Really big, right?
These spikes are each about that long. It just sits at the top of the mountain looking down at you, unwavering.
I don't think he's going to take your friendship hand.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen anything like this before.
You can roll your nature if you have it.
Okay.
Or if you don't, you can still roll it because you're a ranger.
Where's my nature?
You don't have any nature. It's intelligence.
I laugh because I'm a -1.
Garavon.
3.
3.
Never seen anything like
I
that.
don't think I've ever seen anything like that, you say, and you are correct.
Pretty sure it's one of those riddle keepers.
Are you sure that you didn't read about it in a book? Never mind.
Well, I mean,
Yes, you know, the Sphinx or something.
I don't know what you're talking about.
well,
Should we go?
can I tell maybe it's in, like its mood?
That's a good question.
It's got a human face. Maybe we can talk to it.
All right, well, let's start climbing. Maybe we should approach it.
No, you can't tell it's moving.
Okay.
Wait,
Well,
so
yeah,
Are
let's.
we on the top of a mountain? And then there's another mountain?
No, I think we're like kind of high up on
On a
mountain,
ledge.
and
You're
there's a
pretty
few
much at
more.
the top of the mountain. But there is a little more to go.
Very
About
tippy
100
top.
feet.
Is
And
this guy.
there is where the face is.
Well, I'm all jacked up from my recent success with the griffin, so I'm gonna dart up first.
Okay. You look down, it's a 100-foot drop to the next boulder ledge. It's not an actual ledge, it's just where a boulder has
rough.
lodged itself on the mountainside. You going first?
Yeah, I'm coming, man. You want me to
I'll go with
athletics?
Roll your athletics. It is pretty much right above you, 10 feet off to the side.
20.
20. You make the climb easily. You find each handhold. You start your ascent, and as you're climbing, this creature shuffles over and stares directly down at you, blocking your way.
Okay, I hold for a little bit.
What does everyone else do?
I'm
I'll
gonna help
climb up
Merritt
with
up.
him. Okay, so how's it going up here, Monster Whisperer?
Yeah, I'm almost ready to
Should I
clean
roll?
up myself.
Thanks. Should I roll to climb with him?
Yeah, you're gonna go up and meet him?
I'm gonna go up there with Garrett.
Sure.
I'm gonna help Merritt climb.
18.
18. What are you doing?
I'm helping him
Merritt?
climb first, and then I'll follow.
Alright. It just stands there, looking down at you and you. Are you kind of climbing one after the other? Or are you going the same route that he did? It'd be a little easier to climb because you've seen his hand.
I'm trying to follow.
Yeah, I'll go find him.
What about you, Lorenzo? You're helping Merritt.
Yep.
Are you climbing right after him?
Who?
I'm climbing behind him.
That's what I meant.
Yeah, yes.
So you're all kind of in a line, holding on to the cliffside.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna start taking its toll on your arms because just hanging out is tiring.
I'm just gonna ask it. Yeah, could we proceed up?
He looks down at you, this creature. What do you have to offer me?
Oh.
I'm not.
Is that
It
Therul?
grins, and when it
Sure.
grins, you see this mouth open wide. It doesn't look like a human mouth because it stretches across its entire head, and its fangs are each about an inch long.
What do you want?
Yeah, what do you want?
I asked you, what do you have?
We got some gratitude for you.
Oh, you're the wrong person.
It latches into the cliffside, and you see some rocks splinter and fall. It's just a shard of rock, but it's coming your way. What do you do?
Dodge?
Or your deck save.
I'll do like a little mountain hop.
Okay.
Or rock hop. 15.
15. You do dodge. You're still holding on with one handhold. You move out of the way and it drops down and it's going to hit Lorenzo. Make a deck save.
Yeah, it's like we're in a line.
Yeah.
Oh, we go.
7.
7. It hits Lorenzo for 4 damage. And make a
Oh, man, I stole everything.
concentration check. Well, athletics check, sorry. Not concentration.
Athletics is a 17.
You do hang on to the cliffside.
Oh, snap.
As it smacks you in the face, you're looking up, and as Garabon moves out of the way, whack! A rock cleaves your forehead.
I'm going to start shifting over to the side. Go up a different route.
Make a climb check, because you're going to have to find the correct handholds to move over.
It's athletics?
Yeah.
21.
You are a climbing god. You do it. You just shift over easily. Merritt's kind of in the same path. Kind of.
Hey, what do we have to offer this guy?
I don't know. Do we have any magic stuff no one's using?
Don't think he wants items.
Do you want?
Sing him a song.
We want a magic thing? We got magic items.
What else do you have?
Besides magic items? What else do we have? Money?
Don't think it needs money.
You see him with his giant talon hand smack the cliffside, and rocks shudder and fall, mostly pebbles though, and they sprinkle the cliffside.
Merritt, what do we got for this guy?
Would you be interested in a gemstone that is disguised as a piece of coal? It doesn't look like a gemstone to anybody else.
What about the Die of Fates?
He spreads his giant dragon wings and starts thrusting wind into you.
No. Stop thrusting.
Wait.
Roll a deck save.
22.
22. You hold on, and the wind is trying to push you and knock you off this cliffside.
Because you're proficient.
Am I able to make my way up
So 5
around
plus
to
4 is
a
9,
different
7.
spot?
You want to wind your way up?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you could.
I'll do that.
I've been doing this.
Start taking a different path.
Okay.
Yep.
So he has
as
to kind
he's
of
talking to them, you're climbing up and around.
Yeah, and I get to climb pretty fast because climbing doesn't cost me extra movement.
You make it almost all the way to the top.
So we're distracting him. You're out.
His head snaps over at you as you're about to ascend over the cliffside.
Mm-hmm.
And do you want to roll your initiative?
Oh man, we're gonna go for it.
Guess
Then.
so.
We're just gonna try to scramble fast.
I got a 16 for initiative. I guess he was ready.
And this is how it happens to Lorenzo.
He maneuvers in front of you quickly,
Moved out of your way at least, right?
fast, and when he does, he says, "Take another step, and it'll be your last."
I'll stop.
He smiles widely, looks over at you. You're near the top, and you guys.
Is he off his ledge?
Yeah, you guys are all kind of on the same precipice.
But did he move so I can go onto the ledge he was standing on?
You can if you want.
I do. I just climb onto the ledge. I'm not trying to go higher than that. I just want to not be hanging onto the side of the mountain anymore.
Oh, your initiative.
Okay.
What'd you roll, Lorenzo?
16.
10.
Yeah, I figured I'd put you back here.
Yeah, I'm not fast.
So you do it. You move up onto the ledge. Anyone else want to roll initiative? Go ahead, roll initiative.
Yes.
You're gonna need
to
to.
react in turn. Stay on the thing. Yeah. 21.
22.
Alright. I got a good order going here, guys. So Dalaran just went. Lorenzo went, Dalaran went. It's its turn. Do not climb any higher. And he says as he flips his body around and comes to stare straight at you in the face.
What's your name? I ask him. If we're having dealings here and I'm trying to satisfy your desire for something, I feel like I should know your name.
You can call me King of the Mountain.
Okay.
Do you want to play my game?
I really just want to get to the top of the mountain. Whatever I can do to convince you to let us pass, I will do that thing. I'm not sure what it is that you want, necessarily, but whatever you want, I would like to give it to you if I have it. I'm sorry, I'm ignorant.
I'll give you to the count of 10 before I fling your filthy body down this mountainside.
So what am I supposed to do in the next 10 seconds? Are we going to fight? Are we going to go to the top of the mountain? I'm going to try to outrun you? What are we doing here?
That was You're still kind of going in order. You guys can all do something if you want.
Wes.
Okay.
Lorenzo?
He's still at my ledge, right?
Nope, he turned around. He's now facing Dalaran. His tail's kind of near you.
We haven't come to blows yet, so I'm gonna hold out here for a little bit.
Alright, Garavon.
My man.
Listen, we're trying not to do the whole bloodshed thing right now.
You just want to get past.
I want to offer you something. I don't know what you need. I don't know anything about this place. I don't know anything about you.
I know a little bit about that place.
Yeah, what's going on with Riverstorm down there?
That's kind of nice.
Give me an insight.
Are you the protector?
11.
1.
You rolled a 1?
Yeah. Which sucks because I'm actually good at insight.
Don't have an inspiration to waste, do you?
Well, I do,
Yes.
but I'm not going to waste it on this.
I
don't care. I don't really actually care about Riverstorm.
Oh,
6.
Mary.
Wow.
Oh, I get an insight too.
You got an insight too?
I agree with Garavon. As that comes to a 1. Unnatural 1.
5.
I know that this might be confusing to you, but
For the
he's
record?
counting backwards. And when he hits
I didn't
zero,
want to
it
do
could be
this.
bad.
Chink!
2.
I limber up. Drop the shield. 1. Whack!
You're gonna roll the hit?
I am. When he says 1, I go.
Oh,
I say 1 with him. When he goes 1, I go 1!
he was on his
Smite!
action.
Oh, fuck. Alright. And the toss. Later, guys. Yeah. The shield lights halfway down.
Yeah.
Bink! Ding, ding, ding. Yeah. Oh, fuck. This is what I think it is. It's bad for me.
First, he goes to bite you with his gigantic, gross-looking mouth.
Okay.
Oh, Attack on Titan.
Yeah, dude. Really. Ugh. He bites me.
With a 22.
Boosh.
That bites me.
For 5 damage, piercing.
Okay, 2 damage.
And then he goes to claw you.
Okay.
Actually, he just goes to shove you.
Shit. All right, well, we roll off.
Don't forget bless.
Fuck.
Don't forget bless.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Wait. Oh my god.
You both rolled ones.
What'd you roll?
I rolled a 1. Did you roll a 1?
He rolled a 1.
Maybe we should tally our ones. I'm blessed. My bless gives me 2 more, so 3
It doesn't
plus
matter.
9 is 12.
Defender wins ties.
It comes out to a 12 for me.
Yeah, defender wins ties.
Sweet, that's great. So he doesn't push me.
You lose footing. You feel the cliffside
I'm
where your
like,
foot
no,
was start to
scrambling.
crumble underneath half your foot. It gets pushed back. You're now 1 foot on solid ground, 1 foot off. He goes to push you, and you barely keep yourself on the ledge.
No.
Cool.
Now you can swing.
Oh, fuck this guy. Alright, I am going to... I will bonus action mark him.
Alright,
Oh, bitch. I'm going to swing twice.
go ahead and swing.
So, swing number 1. 27.
That's a hit.
Swing number 2. 31.
That is also a hit.
Okay, so a D8.
So, just to
Yep.
give you kind of a description of the rest of the area, you're now looking at one more slight step upwards, about 30 feet high, behind him, another 20 feet on this plateau. And he takes up much of this ledge. It's not a real big ledge here.
Can I move away from the edge of it a little bit?
Yeah, that'll be part of your movement.
I won't.
You can move around him.
Yeah, I'm like, no,
Probably be a
not my
good
edge.
idea, although your friend is still down there.
I will. If I can move all the way around him, I'll put myself between him and the wall. If I can squeeze back there and pull his attention away from them on the face, hopefully, and make it so it's harder for him to toss me off.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna smite his face.
You hit him twice,
Yep, I'm gonna smite. Actually, I'm gonna smite him twice.
so roll your damage.
3, 4, that. Plus 8. All the ones. So 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 plus 8 is 24, and I wound him. Slap!
You slice into that shoulder joint where his wing connects to his shoulder, and you see it cut deep. And he sneers, and he looks back at you.
I'm like, this is what I have to give you? And I swing again, and I smite a second time. All the ones again. 8 and 8 is 16, 17, 18, plus 8 is 26 more.
All right, that is a...
So I double smited.
What was the first one, 26?
I think it's 24 and 26, so it was.
That is 50.
So it's how it feels like.
Wow.
I don't know.
Go ahead,
Slice.
Scarabon.
So I guess I use the rest of my movement to get up because I'm still holding on to the ledge, right?
Yeah.
And I'm gonna pop this guy twice.
You can do that all in one turn because you're not very far from the top.
Nope.
Unlike Merritt, who is pretty far from the top.
You know, and actually, I think I'm gonna use ensnaring strike on this guy.
Forget bless.
And I have a bless, huh?
It's plus
Yep,
D4 to
D4.
hit.
So 13 and 11? No, it'd be 7.
13 and 9.
9, sorry.
10, 11. It's 11, you're right.
Okay,
To
so
hit.
Yep.
So that's a hit. Wait, 13 to hit?
13 and 11.
Yep.
So 24.
That's a hit. 24. Yeah,
Yep.
you're right. Math.
all right. So ensnaring strike. Oh god damn it! It's just
Roll your damage.
Add a d6, right?
Yep.
It's your normal damage for a staring strike.
Yep.
So d8, d6.
He's hurt. So it's another D8.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And Colossus Slayer.
All right, 6 and 6 is 12 plus. There's my 11, right?
No.
No.
12 plus 5, 6, 7. 12 plus
19?
7, 19.
Okay.
So, finish him.
Well, since I used Ensnaring Strike, like a bitch, it's just gonna...
All the roots shoot up from the cliffside. All the roots find their way through cracks of stone and start to wrap around him. And they pull him into the cliffside.
Oh no, I'm
Near
back there. I'm like, wait.
You get caught in like 5 of the vines. They tie you against the side of the cliff.
No.
Not very tight. You can pull free pretty easily.
Okay.
And when they do, you see its body crumble to dust. It returns to earth, and all that earth melds into this cliff face. You're up there, right?
I am.
So you're the only two that see this. And when this earth melds into the cliff face, you see it burrow itself into the cliff face, just like someone casting the spell stone shape, and a small tunnel appears, just the size of a dwarf could walk through, like 5 feet high.
All
And
right.
in that tunnel, you see a staircase.
And I look over the edge and I put my hand down for Lorenzo or Merritt to grab.
He's pretty much up there.
Yeah, I think he was the one who was in the same line because I went off on a side.
Yeah, you went out and around the corner.
Merritt's halfway up. Still holding on. You're gonna need to roll another athletics.
Let's,
You can't just get to them with a handhold. You're not that close. So roll an athletics to get to the top.
Goodbye, horse.
Yay.
15.
Yay.
That's enough. Good job. That would have sucked to fall for both of you. Again,
Yep.
skirting death. He makes his way to the top, struggles to get himself over the edge.
Hey, where'd he go?
Give me one con save. You were hanging on for quite a while.
Just standard constitution
God.
save.
Oh.
Boom, 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 boom.
And exhaustion.
Do you have a point of inspiration?
I printed off a new sheet. Let me see if there's an old one from last week. That would
I
mark
think
it.
you had one.
We'll find out. If it's not marked, it doesn't count.
Yep.
Oh man. She didn't write down, it didn't happen. Sounds like work.
Can we quick listen to last week's episode real quick?
Yeah,
Quick,
let's just take
Ilbeard, did I have
We'll
the
go
point of
on.
inspiration?
We'll go on YouTube.
It sounds
.com
like a
backslash.
no.
I don't see it. I don't know what happened to it. I must have thrown it away.
You suffer. Normally, you'd suffer 1 level of exhaustion. You rolled a 1.
Yeah.
2 levels of exhaustion. All skill checks are now at disadvantage, and your speed is half. You get to the top of the cliffside with the rest of your energy, and you roll over 3 times until you're now on a solid surface. You look over and you see the vines melded into the earth. Some are sunken in to where the earth was burrowed into.
While these guys are climbing up, I heal myself.
Again.
Yep, so now I'm good.
Oh,
You
my
okay,
arms
man?
are all like pumped out.
Yeah, it's
Just hold on. Ah, my stupid claw hand.
Come on, I'll help you up, I dust you off.
Oh. So he's gone.
Yep.
Okay, did he turn into this tunnel? Is that what happened? What are we crawling into, if that's the case?
Don't ask questions, we're leaving. I go first.
Okay.
Come on.
Tally ho.
We go in.
You go into this tunnel.
I let my
There's
shield.
another staircase going up.
Oh my god.
I go up.
You go up the stairs.
Does it look like it's going just up that last 30 feet?
Yeah.
Okay, that's not so bad.
And there's stairs. You can use your feet to climb.
Yeah, but still.
Good. I'm just glad it's only up to the top of this mountain and not like to some weird extra dimension up
Like a
there.
staircase now, man, yeah.
I'm sick of those.
Well,
At the top of the stairs, you ascend, and it comes out in a grassy,
Oh, damn it.
swampy knoll.
Cool.
In the swamp.
The grassy knoll.
look out. Alright, I come up the
You
grassy
look
knoll.
around, you see all the cypress trees clinging into the earth, their roots exposed.
Cypress Hill. Okay.
You feel the dank air of the swamp, the heavy, humid environment, and again, your furs are now cold and matted, and now they're starting to heat you up and make you start sweating again.
Better than the blizzard.
Take the furs off and put them in the bag.
We should maybe call it a day. Rest for a bit.
We're gonna
Maybe
get out of this place.
I gotta sit down.
We're too far in right now.
Yeah, I know, but we're gonna be too farther in next.
Just a
So
little bit
let's
farther.
have a snack. So, okay.
How handy we're at. I'm telling you, they're really good.
I think you're trying to say short rest.
I'm trying to say to break. I'm not feeling so good after that last one.
I mean, we could sit up here for a little bit. Not too long, though.
Where? All right. Well, do I see?
I don't want to spend another night here and start growing eyes in my butt. All right? I just want to go home.
Is that something that started happening?
We should push on. We should push on. Push on.
Look at him.
We should
Look
push
at
on.
me. I'm like,
I don't want that either.
Okay,
Wait,
let's
what's
go.
wrong with me?
Feeling okay.
I like put my finger in
Okay,
the gap in your face.
That's a little strange, yeah.
Yeah.
He
That's right.
does that as a cockroach scrambles up his finger and into his plate armor. They've mostly hidden themselves
Gotta get
now
your bugs away from
underneath all of your plate and your clothing.
Ugh.
When I move, it's like... Yeah, that's awesome.
Okay, so moving on.
I don't even know what my last thing is.
Besides, I already described everything that you see around you. So
I'm gonna-
you can go.
Well, maybe we can take a short break and
Have a tear scout?
while Merritt sits down and rests for a little bit, I'm just gonna try to get a sense of this place.
I sit down. I take my furs off. I sit down. I eat a rat.
You do. Garivon, you're going off by yourself?
No, I'm just
Taking it all in?
yeah. There's I'm just gonna try to look for any fiends or humanoids out there. I can't. I'm just trying to find out how long I have, and I can.
It's a full minute. That's what it takes.
Okay.
You spend the minute looking for fiends.
Is it in
You can sense whether any of
origins?
your favorite enemies are present within 5 miles of you.
Yep.
How many they are, and general direction and distance.
Okay.
So humanoid and fiend.
Mm-hmm.
You don't sense any fiends except for Merritt, which you've sensed that before, which is just odd because tieflings aren't fiends, but he is. And 2 humanoids. That's it.
I'll use if he's like, and we're sitting there, like, what are you doing, man?
Just trying to sense what's around us.
Oh, I can do that. Boo! I look for undead and celestials and fiends and fae.
Same thing.
Okay.
Seems like we're pretty clear here, then, huh?
I'm just maxed out on a rock.
Yeah, it was like, yeah.
Are there any trees?
Oh, plenty of cypress trees around. The ones that the roots are exposed, clean
I
into
poke
the
the
ground.
closest one.
Does it move?
No.
It's good.
You gonna poke every tree you come around now?
I'm gonna climb the tree he poked. This actually worked pretty well last time.
Yeah, this one's safe.
You do. You climb the tree he poked. You get up into the top end. You're looking down into this earthy, muddy swamp. The little island that you guys are all sitting on top of is surrounded by water in every direction, and there's little channels that go throughout this swamp. As far as you can see, which isn't too far through all the foliage and trees and
Don't see any obvious staircase
Don't see any
Or
obvious
anything.
staircase.
So which tree are we gonna have to kill to get a staircase?
Well, not this one.
He shouts from up top.
See anything else interesting or different up there?
Give me a
Nope.
perception check.
I'm not still blessed, am I?
No.
It's been a minute, yeah.
You should borrow my shield next time.
Perception. I'm not so great at this. 5.
5.
Now let me.
You don't really see anything else.
I'm gonna start climbing up and to see what I can see.
Caravan loves to climb trees, and he doesn't want to be shown up by Lorenzo, so he climbs up near you.
And I'm gonna look around.
All right.
And my perception would be a 26.
Far off in one of the channels, you see some bubbles, and it draws your eye because something is under the water, creating the bubbles in the water. And you see a couple short tusks protruding from there, and a little tiny snout also protruding from the water, but it's not moving.
All right, so I'm gonna shout that down to. Well, I'm gonna
And then
tell
the snout
Lorenzo.
dips back down it.
Be like, there. Did you see that, Lorenzo?
See what? What do you guys
Did I
out
see it
there?
when you pointed it out?
Nope, because right when he pointed it out, it dipped back down.
Okay.
I see a thing
No,
right
I
there. It's
don't-
like, oh shit.
I don't see anything.
Okay.
What is it?
Well, I don't know. There were some tusks and a snout, and it was kind of making the water bubble a little bit, and it went down just now. Let's go down Teledelaron. That's the direction we're going to be heading.
And it was maybe a couple 100 feet away.
So I go down and Teledelaron, and
Oh, there?
that's where we're going to head. Yeah,
Okay.
That's.
Yeah, let's go over there.
What's Merritt doing? Can we wake this guy up yet?
I mean, this has been like 5 minutes out of an hour short
Probably
rest.
should give him a little while. We can go figure it out, though.
We're going to leave him here.
We leave him with Lorenzo.
I'd say we could just let it come to us.
Okay. Or we can just wait here.
Tia's probably just like pirouetting on my chest.
Nope. Oh, yeah. She's with you. I forgot.
Well, I guess I am a little drowsy right now. Maybe I'll just.
I'll stay awake.
Actually, you guys pushed on, didn't you? Or did you sleep?
We slept at the base of the thing. didn't we?
Yeah.
That's how we got
That's a
horns.
little bit.
Yeah, you gave me a
daytime.
full rest,
That's true.
but I'm drowsy during the day.
Yeah, now you're drowsy.
We'll go take a nap. I'll stay awake. I feel fine.
Alright.
He says through a yawn.
Yeah, I feel fine.
I'll definitely not fall asleep.
You all take your short rest. Nothing of note happens. Go ahead and roll your hit dice if you need to.
I'm only missing one.
You
So
gain
I
back
guess I'll
your spell slots merit.
Or
There you go.
Okay, yeah, whatever.
Merritt,
What?
wake up.
Why?
We're moving on now.
Oh.
So
It was one of
That's
those
not
bad
bad.
naps.
What's
where
up?
It was one of those bad naps where you don't feel any better after.
Yeah, you wake up as tired as you went to bed.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I don't nap.
Come on.
I'm not a napper. Got stuff to do.
I'd be
I hold my arm out.
willing to try again.
Come on. I crawl you to your feet. You want to get out of here. Let's craft something. It's like
Always itchy.
yeah,
Always scratching.
Move. That's what it's like that.
And you guys move towards
telling me.
the same
towards,
area?
towards that spot where I spotted
Let's
the
get out of here.
weird thing.
Okay.
What thing?
It was just the.
With your nature, not your nature, but ranger abilities, and the fact that you've seen them before, you would assume it's probably a catoblepus.
Oh, fucking Bleebus.
Yeah, pretty sure it's Catoblepus.
Oh, I really hate cattle Bleebus.
I remember those.
You saw its little snout, you saw its tusks, and then it dipped back into the water. The last time that happened, it came and found you. Didn't this time, or it hasn't found you yet.
Yeah. All right. It's sunk into the water right over there.
He just wants to leave us alone.
Well, so far, every level we've had to go assault an animal. And
No, we did not have to assault an animal.
assault and or placate an animal.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe I can talk to this one.
Maybe this is the one. Go say hi.
All right. Are we there yet?
All right, you go to say hi.
You kill us with your generosity.
You walk up to the area you thought it was. You're expecting it. There will be no surprise round. Roll your initiative.
You're gonna get fucked by the kill, believe this. Oh, he's still surprised.
Advantage.
What do you have advantage? Alright, do we all roll?
How do you do that, dude?
all
7. Give me a 7.
I also have 7. Let's roll off.
I have an 8.
You don't have to roll off. You can just choose who goes.
Oh, you want to go first? You want me to go first?
No, you go, because I like a hit. I like a lot of damage on that guy before I attack.
Lorenzo?
17.
Yeah,
So.
bleep ass. Fuck those bleepuses.
It bursts out of the water in a frenzy. You hear it squeal like a crazy psychotic pig. And it heads straight towards Garavon. Its body looks much like the ones you had fought before. Their fur is matted with swamp and algae and grass, and where there are patches where there's no fur, and it looks emaciated, and it goes to eat you.
Okay.
Lorenzo.
I'll take 2 shots at it. I will do sharpshooter on both.
It squeals.
Die, bleepus.
Oops.
Man, I kind of want to cattle bleepus for my next steed. the better steed?
13 and 16.
When do you get that?
Oh, I don't
One
know. 12th
hit.
level or something? I'm not sure. So I need to get 4th level
Let's
spells.
see. 24 damage.
24 damage, and then it's its turn. Not Lorenzo. Garavon. Go ahead and roll a Constitution save.
I don't like this one.
This is horrible. Good luck, bro. Don't fuck up. +4.
How far ahead did he go from you? That's a good question.
I don't know.
I
He
thought
said he was
we were all
going to
together.
placate the animal.
I mean, if I imagine I'm not going to let him go up there all the way by himself.
Okay. You're about 5 feet away. Maybe 10 feet max range.
10 feet's still in the aura.
Mm-hmm.
So,
So 17 plus 4 plus 1.
Alright, so you do
is
save.
23.
Good
22.
job, because you don't want to screw that one up.
No, that's a bad one to mess up. Didn't you fail on one of Someone failed on one of them.
I failed epically and got 62 damage.
Yeah, it's bad.
You took half damage because you're resistant to necrotic.
Necrotic was still 31 damage after half.
Missing
That
a
was intense.
D8. Well, I'll roll 3 and roll some more. Oh, there it is. There we go.
The Mega Bleepus.
Take 31 necrotic damage,
Jesus Christ.
but you take half because you saved.
15.
So take 15 necrotic damage as it charges into you. But that was its action. Go ahead, Merritt.
I am going to.
You see
Sad.
its skin has sunken into some of its ribs where there's no fur, and it looks like it hasn't eaten in a long time.
Eat this.
Other than there's that.
That happened.
Yeah.
I'm in the mood for cat of bacon. Fortunately, it's a 15.
It's not a hit.
Right, well,
The fire. No, I'm sorry, I lied. That is a hit. 14 is the hit. 2d10.
yep. I just don't like rolling that. So 2 and 4. 6 fire
You
damage.
should have rolled that one. A whole 6 fire damage as it singes one of the soggy parts of its fur off.
Singe the soggy. Singe the soggy sow.
Go ahead, Therul.
I'm gonna step between the Bleepus and this guy.
I mean, they're face to face. You can't step between them.
I'm gonna make some room. I'm gonna shield bash the Bleepus.
Away from him? Or prone?
I'm gonna shield bash a prone.
Okay, so there still won't be any room between.
That's whatever. I get next to it and shield bash a prone.
So how long does it stay prone?
Till it
So it
moves,
stands up. 22 to smash him down.
and it rolls against you. It does not succeed. You smash its face and it spin its body and its knees buckle in the front. And its face is down in the mud and the dirt and the muck.
Swing 1. 19 plus 10 is 29.
That is a... Oh, that's damage.
29 is a hit.
Oh, it is a hit.
Yep, I'm not doing that much damage this time. And then a d8 plus 8 is 11, and I wound it. So 11 damage and I wounded it.
Okay.
Second swing. Natural 20, I smite.
Finish him.
Yeah, right.
Don't even smite.
I'm just gonna cut its head off. Slaff. Don't smite?
Don't smite.
Okay, I don't smite. I just cut off its head. Shot!
You cut off its head, and it falls off its emaciated body, and it returns to earth, and all the vines and all the branches that were around it start forming up into another staircase that go all the way.
I'm beginning to notice a pattern, gentlemen.
I think there's a theme. Yeah, I go first.
You go first.
I think we killed the thing, then we get to leave.
Oh, God.
I
That
like
thing
this
is
theme.
freaking scary.
Here's the thing, though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
When we first went through the portal in that hotel called Misery, I don't know about you guys, but I think from what we talked about back then is we each had an opportunity to fight and to not fight.
I obviously failed my test.
Of course you did. I'm saying that we don't necessarily need to fail all of our tests again.
I don't think
We
so.
had a
either.
couple where we've talked our way through this.
And it worked out alright. For a few women, it didn't. So let's always try talking first. I think it's a good guidepost. And then when talking doesn't work, then we rip them a new one.
Yeah, like the Griffin was pretty easy. But these last two,
They're not talkers.
that guy on the mountain was,
He was talking. I could hear him.
he was definitely talking, but he was not very nice.
He's like, I want things, and then everyone else like, what do you want? And he's like, things.
I want to count to 10 and eat your face. That's what he wanted.
Yeah.
So he counted to 10, didn't work out well for him.
Okay.
This guy just, I was going to talk, and he just decided to,
He gave you the bleep eye real hard.
right? And the sprites down there, they shot me.
Anyways, we'll
That tree
discuss
attacked
more
the
as we
red
move
zone.
on. I go upstairs. I'm like, whatever.
Merritt, I do agree with you.
I want to leave.
I think it
wanna
might be a
leave.
test, but
Failing's okay.
I don't know how else could we have handled that situation.
Next time you get to hug the kettle bleepus if you want to.
Roll your intelligence.
Me?
Yeah.
You're the most intelligent of us.
You can all roll as a group if you want.
10.
9.
Natural one.
We're not smart.
Nope, you're not smart. You go up.
I go up.
I assume myself a natural 20.
Even though you're not. What'd you roll?
I didn't roll it.
Oh, go ahead.
I guess it doesn't matter. I can't hurt it at this point.
Yeah,
Natural 40.
You can hurt it.
All right, so
You guys are dumb.
I go up. I'm like, whatever, time to go. Go up.
You go up, and you are now standing in a desert. The sun is scorching you. This is not going to end.
This is...
You look up top, and the sun is painted onto a ceiling above you. You look around, and there's just rolling sand dunes everywhere, except for this small little building. Looks kind of like a buried temple.
March towards the building.
All you can see from this is the top half of the building and the steeple at the top of that.
I go.
You march towards the building.
Keep my eye open as I go.
Do I recognize any iconography on the temple?
Maybe history. Because they're looking more like for architecture.
I'm training that.
Well, you can roll
7.
too. Are you training history? Oh. No. Only things you've seen in books, but this isn't one of them.
Sure.
22.
Wow.
22. You've heard about these types of buildings. There are a few cities in Gyalden that have this kind of architecture. One of them is Abydos. It is the city of the sand.
I'll relay that to Merritt since it sounds like he was curious.
As for the
Abydos?
As for the architecture, it is definitely some kind of sacred temple. You're not really sure, like, the names of them or their culture's wordings.
So what is Abydos?
That's a good question.
That's you looked at the top of that temple and that's the word that came to you? Or is that the land, the people, the name of the temple?
That's the city.
That's the city.
The name of the city that this temple should be in?
Yes.
Is Abydos normally buried in sand?
It's the city of sand.
But is it normally buried in sand?
Somebody else.
Not sure.
Okay, I've never heard of this place, so I'm just...
You have heard of this place.
I have heard of this place, so I'm just curious.
What have you heard?
And Ravita are from Abydos.
Oh, wait. Yeah.
You haven't
Lifetime
been there,
ago.
you haven't seen it, but you've heard of it. And it is I mean, that's really all you've heard of it. They didn't tell you much about it, but you've heard it as exotic. They have...
Real exotic. It's made of glass that's not glass yet. Very fancy.
sand.
Yeah.
This isn't it. Obviously, this is like a pale representation. There's just something painted on the ceiling. Like,
Well, the ceiling above you,
right.
which is the sky.
But it's not really the sky. We can tell it's the ceiling.
You can tell it's a ceiling.
Yeah, this isn't it. This is like the play set version where the actors go and do their acting.
Everything is a playset version. I'm beginning to suspect that there's no top to this. There's no reason that there is. We're on an inside that's bigger than the outside. We could just... This is where we waste the rest of our lives. We need to come up with something better than kill an animal and climb to the next.
Let's go see who's here. Maybe they know
Let's
something.
go say hi.
You're gonna go say hi.
Oh no, he's reaching behind.
Yeah.
It's a storm giant. We only have like 6 or something.
I should have made a giant in
You
this.
should have made a giant thing.
I didn't, I'm sorry.
Oh, it's too bad. We gotta use them at some point. I think we can take a storm giant or two.
Yeah.
Well, I'm rapidly running out of spell slots.
I actually did this all random, so...
Oh, nice.
But we had a short rest when he gets back.
I don't get him back in long rest, just like you. Merrick gets him back at short rest because he has 4 luck levels.
Some of them.
I mean, someone's better than none.
In this... Well, you don't get in the temple. You get to the temple. There is a door, but it's buried mostly in sand. Only the top 4 feet of this door are visible, and these doors look like a set of double doors that were probably gigantic.
What are the doors made out of?
The doors? Stucco and plaster, and some of it's ceramic, some of it's wood.
Can I cut through the wood like I did with the ship? Can I cut a door in the door?
Roll your intelligence.
Okay. Nope.
Yeah, you absolutely can.
I do.
He shoves his sword into the side of this sacred building and starts cutting.
It's cool. I got this.
What are you doing?
I'm getting us in.
But this is the temple of Abydos.
And he cuts a square into this temple.
And I'm magically molding earth sand away from the door.
It spills in as he cuts this hole. Some sand spills into this hole. And you're looking down at the floor, light spilling into just a small section of this temple. Everything else inside it is dark.
Cool. How far down is it if I hop in?
5 feet. It's not very far.
I go in. Boom, boom, boom.
You go in.
Can you light your shield?
Yep. Shield. Light.
And then there's light. Yes. You look ahead of you, and you're just in a small chamber. There are 2 hallways, both going in the same direction, but one's to your left about 20 feet away, one's to your right about 20 feet away.
I go left.
Okay.
I follow. Jump down there too.
I guess look at Merritt and go. Let's
Everyone
go.
goes in.
I suppose so.
You know what's really messed up? Thing of this, we'll never run out of food and water. If this is some kind of a forever trap, I mean, it's great. We'll be stuck here until we die of old age. Or at least you guys will be stuck here until I die of old age. Then you'll starve. That's horrible.
Except every day you spend here.
I get weirder. You get weirder and weirder.
And Lorendo's been starting to look pretty good.
Oh, man. Someone needs to be a summoner of creatures, not oatmeal.
You haven't seen any new rats come your way.
Oh, no. I keep it to myself, but I'm like, oh, shit, I'm going to eat my friends. Oh, man. I'm thinking to myself, like, eating your friends is bad, even for me.
Wait, did you say that last part of that?
No.
Okay.
No.
I knew the first part you were to yourself. That last part made me nervous for a second.
You walk down this hall, and the floor is made out of tons of small mosaic ceramic tiles, all making different pictures and shapes and words. Words that you don't understand, probably from Abydos, but definitely have the markings of being words.
Anybody understand language spells?
Mm-mm.
The tiles have different words on them?
Yeah.
Are there any like loose rocks around that have fallen from the wall? Or loose tiles?
There's plenty of
I grab
degraded.
one and I toss it out onto the tiles that are all
Well, they're
words.
small tiles, mosaic style.
Oh, okay. They all have
They're
words
all
on them?
pieced together to make words
All right.
and patterns and shapes.
Whatever.
and pictures.
Children wouldn't know. I just walk. I go first. I just walk across.
You walk across the floor. Your steps echo across the hall. And then it takes a right, and you see another hallway.
I'm looking
Up
just
to your
mostly
left.
at like the art and whatnot because I
So there's mostly art
Grew
on
up
the
in
floor. There's no
temples.
real pictures or anything on the wall, but you do see some shattered vases and some actual intact vases that sit like 2 feet high, 3 feet high.
Whoa, that's a real big vase.
Just
is there
for
anybody
design.
and there's no people though?
There's no people in here.
Hello?
And you're talking like in the art, or in the
Also, well, I was thinking of people in the building.
building? Okay. No
But also,
people in
yeah.
the building, but there are some faces in the art, and they are of humans. Abydos was a mostly human city.
Yeah. Is there anybody in here?
Your voice echoes. You round the bend, Elron, and you come to a hallway to your left.
Tile it out.
It's always good.
Good sign.
Call it a battle map for no reason at all.
Right?
He's shouting from back here.
Getting frustrated. I actually tap my fingers to my throat and cast thaumaturgy, making my voice 3 times as loud.
Mm-hmm.
Is anybody in here?
That's great.
And you come to a door.
Okay.
Those nice magnets, man.
Yeah.
For
Put the
people
wolf
like me
behind
who
the
needs
door.
to stretch.
And the door's wide open.
It is closed.
And it's pretty locked. Yeah, go ahead and put it next to the door. If I see a door, I go that way. I'm like, important things are usually behind doors.
Go to the door. I'm assuming you're all coming around the corner with him.
I knock on the door.
I don't think there's anybody in here.
You hear a voice in your head. What do you want?
I want to go back to the prime material plane. Barring that, we want to move on to the next level of the tower. Get closer to finding someone who can send us back to the prime material plane. That's what I want.
The door clink
Awesome.
opens.
I go in. Hey guys, somebody's home, I say.
Oh, your perception.
I have advantage.
Wait, did you say your portion out loud?
Yeah, I said, yeah, somebody's here.
No.
Oh, that part?
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah, I might have said that. I got a 19 for perception.
Oh.
I'm like, hey, somebody's home.
You do see somebody.
Don't step on the miscolored tiles. It's something I learned from old cartoons.
Oh, nice.
Right there. Behind this dais, this small stage, there's an altar sitting atop there. You see someone.
Come on, give me a ledge, give me a ledge.
This is the best representation I have. It is not a bearded devil.
Okay. I was
It's gonna be a snake face.
That's horrible. I'd be like, close the door now, we're leaving.
It has the silhouette of a man, and you can see worms crawling all over its body, every square inch of his body.
Okay.
And they all emit a soft, really soft light glow.
The worms?
The worms.
Whoa.
He's made of glowworms.
And the creature is standing there behind the altar. There is someone on the slab of rock up there.
Is it Luther?
It is not Luther. They're a naked woman on the slab of rock.
Is it my vision, bitch?
It is not your vision.
Your vision, bitch.
Okay, so
No, it's your vision, bitch.
I'm like, hi, what are you doing?
1 second.
Yeah.
Okay. I just have to see something.
All right.
He motions to the woman.
Yep.
I can get you through.
Are we all with Dalaran yet?
Oh yeah, you're up here now. He's
Dalaran,
walked
we
into
need
the
to
room.
find Therul, not this guy.
Hey, you guys gotta. Maybe you guys don't want to be in here.
No. No. Think this through. Wait, what Merritt said.
While we're talking, I'm gonna use my divine sense to see if he registers as a fiend, undead, fae, or whatever.
Undead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to rush
Roll your
forward.
religion, Merit.
As I'm moving forward.
As you're
You
moving
betcha.
forward.
That's a +5. No, plus. Yes, 5. 23.
You've heard of the plague of worms, the spawn of Kios, the undead, evil spawn of Kios. You've never imagined in your life you'd meet one because they mostly exist in the abyss.
Yes. Okay, so this is a demon.
This is an undead.
I'm gonna cast protection from good versus evil on myself.
I am going to cast Cure
He just
Wounds.
stands there, Go ahead and roll your medicine if you have it. Do you have it?
Medicine is not trained.
No one has
Not trained.
medicine.
No one has
do.
medicine?
No,
I do.
We heal magically.
You can roll.
Yeah.
You have medicine?
Yeah.
Good on you. Whoa, natural 20. Bam.
She's not hurt at all. She's
Okay,
just
so
unconscious.
And I relay
if
that
Merritt's
to
moving
everybody.
to the right, I'm going to circle around to the left. I'll circle the dice and be like, hey, listen, we really want to go home, but I don't think I can let you hurt her.
He looks at you, and you see the worms move around his face, and he reveals a smile, and he's like, "It is not for me to hurt her." And he smiles.
Well, you want... Oh...
No, how about you lay on the altar? And I move her out of the way.
Him?
No, he's talking to me.
Or you?
No, I'm talking to Glowworm.
How do we get home?
It doesn't work except through lie. But feel free. And he motions to the altar.
Hey, guys, this is not the guy we're looking for. All right, so if we leave...
Yeah,
Yeah, these are not the droids. Again, we need to find Therul,
Going
so
through
if
my
we
backpack,
leave...
pulling out some silks, and I wrap her up.
like a mummy.
No, not like a mummy.
You just wrap her in some silk. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're just like, here's a Jimmy Reed cloak. I have an extra pair set of clothes. I'll toss them to you.
Okay, yeah. She's asleep, so I'm...
How is she sleeping through Wormley over
I
here?
don't know, but I think
She
it
is
goes without saying.
unconscious,
that-
specifically unconscious.
Yeah.
Not asleep.
How does it work? Does the person have to die? I ask him.
You can find out.
How about this question? Where's Therul?
He smiles at you. The worms crawl around his face and his shoulders.
I'm not impressed. I do this. Let the roaches crawl off my face. Like, whatever.
Yeah, I'll just start picking at my lip.
I'm not impressed, man.
Yeah, we all look like devils and everything here. It's like,
You have a couple horns protruding out of your head, Lorenzo. You have some horns. Everyone has some horns.
Yeah, and I'm covered in vermin. So
But yours are
whatever.
real and Merritt's are real.
Hey, my horns are real?
Well, they're
Don't insult
tiefling
them.
horns.
Yeah, be nice to my horns. I earned these puppies.
my skeletal claws, like, probably getting bigger or something. I try to wake her up.
She doesn't wake.
Okay, we can't.
Again, where's Therul? What, you're just gonna smile at us? Wow.
If someone dies
This
on this
guy-
altar, everyone else goes home. I'm trying to wake her up still, but looking up at him.
If a living being dies on this altar, the next level is Therul.
Can I tell if he's lying?
You can roll your insight.
I'm not trained in it. I don't know.
I
Can I roll it if I'm not trained?
Can
Yeah,
I-
you can roll it.
2.
15?
I rolled let's see, 14.
14. So as a group, we'll make it a group check, which could have been bad or good since everyone wants to roll.
Well then, guess I have
Might
to
as well throw
participate.
your in the lot.
I have to participate.
As a group.
Insight is an 11.
This creature, this evil, gross creature, doesn't have any tells or quirks or smirks. It doesn't seem like it has true emotion. And it doesn't seem like its words have faltered. It definitely isn't giving anything away that you want to know. It's only giving you information it wants you to know.
Listen, Rory, I say that we just cut your head off and move on. We can't kill this lady.
Too bad you don't have any rats following you still.
No kidding. I am covered in life, though.
Yeah, you got a bunch of bugs.
Just get on the altar and
smash your
stomp
bug.
around.
Just roll.
It's just like I shake. It's just like raining roaches out of my suit of armor.
He just stands there waiting. The worms are the only movement on his body as they crawl all around him.
We can draw straws.
Draw straws for what?
Who attacks first?
You know why.
I put the bag of holding down. Pull the wand of restraint out. Put that down.
We should draw straws.
And
That's
I
the
clip
only-
clop up onto it.
The only fair way to do it is to draw straws.
Wait. What are you doing, Merritt?
What he's doing. He wants to be stupid.
I think we need to just kill this guy.
If we do that, we go up to another level. And then we
And
keep
again,
going
again,
up to
again,
a new
again.
level until...
You don't know that for sure, and I would think that would be better to possibly go up to the next level than to kill one of our friends.
Or if I can get both of you guys, all three of you plus whoever this is, back to where you belong, to where you can actually go back to our original plan, go back to saving Oakdale. I feel like that might be worth it.
Yeah, you're right. I step onto the altar and move myself.
Oh, you fucking did it before I heal you real fast.
You thrust the dagger,
No, my sword. Sword
thrust
of
the
wounding.
sword into your stomach.
Fuck you.
I aim for the
First,
heart.
give me a Constitution to see if you can even do it.
Okay.
You get the tip to your joint, the joist between your
Roll
arms.
natural 20. I put it in my heart.
Roll initiative.
What? Everybody?
Everyone.
I rolled a 6.
24.
12.
9.
You were right, Merritt. You were right.
This is
I
just
talked
an
to you
initiative
into
for you
it.
guys.
You talked me into it.
Delaron goes up. He says,
Didn't even have to cast suggestion.
"You're right,"
Said you're right, Merritt.
and he puts the sword. Before he acts, though, you all can act because he's last.
Oh, wait. Do I have disadvantage on initiative with 2 levels of exhaustion?
You do.
Doesn't matter. Okay.
Lorenzo.
We need to find the exhaustion.
He has the sword. He's finding the joist in his breastplate.
Evidently, I'm slow.
You still have to talk yourself into it.
I'm like, okay.
I mean, they can all, as long as they roll on initiative, react to you making this grandiose and stepping up and sword out and putting it to heart. There's
Sure.
time to do stuff.
I'm going to hold my attack for the worm guy. If somebody else attacks the worm guy, I'm going to attack him as well.
The woman is now on the ground here. You guys haven't really moved, I don't think.
Can I do a quick glance and see if I recognize the person on the ground?
The woman?
Yeah.
You don't even have to roll. She's definitely unfamiliar.
Okay. Yep, holding my attack.
Go ahead, Garavan. He has the sword. He's ready to thrust it in.
It'd be funny if it's unfamiliar to you, but the three of us thought she looks an awful lot like the girl Artigan ran off with. Not quite that same girl, but very much like her. That would be awesome.
I don't even know what to do at this point.
5.
I hold my action to shoot the guy if he does anything. Okay. I'm gonna let Delaron be Delaron, this suicidal mother.
I apologize. I give you the sorry face, but then I cast suggestion on you.
What do you say?
I say, we need you alive to get them home. It has to be me. And I don't know how long suggestion can be.
I don't know.
8 hours.
No, I mean how long the command is. It might be...
An action.
No, it might be like one word or something, which would be disappointing.
No, you can say a sentence. You have to word it.
I think it's 2 sentences, if I remember right.
You have to word it to something that wouldn't be against their nature and that they could go along with.
Yeah,
That's,
which is why...
I mean, this is the theme of the entire campaign. I'm sure you guys have said this a lot.
All right, so...
And I need you to get them home. It has to be me.
Okay, you need me to get them home. Let me try to save.
Oh.
I save. 15 plus 9 is 24. I say, I am getting them home.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Cool. That's Delaron's turn, so you shove the sword into your heart. What's your crit damage?
With no minus the smite?
Minus the smite.
Crit damage. 7 plus 6 is 13 plus 8 is 21, and I wound myself.
Go again. You can give it a twist.
Grr.
You roll a natural 20 on your con.
Yep. So another 3. So 2 and 6 is 8 plus 8 more is 16. So what was the first one?
21.
21 and 16, so 37. Plus I've dealt a wound to myself. Ugh.
So he shoves it in. He's now bleeding out of his mouth.
That should work. There's blood. I hack it under the stone. I hit my knees.
Just aghast. I don't even know if I would know how to do anything. Still same thing as last time, I guess.
Garabon.
Then I wound myself, so blood is pouring out of me.
I'm still holding... I'm actually... Delaron, you don't have to do this. So I'm just going to shout that. You don't have to do this.
Okay.
I dive on him and pull the sword out, and I'm casting... I start with healing word. You're like, no!
I hold
and
the sword in.
So you heal, which will take away the wound.
I can't be healed except for a long rest because of the sword.
Oh, that's right. Because it's a wound.
I cannot be healed because my sword is the sword of wounding.
The fuck is this?
So hit points from the sword of wounding can only be healed by a short or long rest. And the wound will continue to bleed, inflicting 1d4 damage around, even if I no longer harm myself, unless I make a save, which I can choose to fail.
I'm going to try to pull the sword
out. You cast healing word.
Yeah, I cast healing word.
It doesn't work, and you know it doesn't work.
I'm trying
you
to pull the sword out.
You don't know if it's the aura of the room or what's going on in here. You try to pull the sword out. Give me a strength check. Athletics. You can give me one, but at disadvantage because you have a sword in your heart.
So I'm like, oh, chest pains.
Well, it's not hard.
Oh, 11.
4.
Okay. So I hold it in.
And he holds it, and as he's holding it, you see it cutting into his hands because he's now up on the blade a little, shoving it in further.
I'm like, no, it's okay. Listen, it's okay. You were right. You were
Stop!
Right. We can't just
Stop!
You were right.
No,
you were right. You were right.
He spats a little.
I'm like, yeah, I'm bleeding. I'm like, you were right. It's okay. It's all right. Shh. I pay him the shoulder. I'm like, it's going to be okay. Dog. It's going to be okay.
Fucking...
You want to be a woman next game?
I don't want a gender bed.
All right. Don?
I mean, I don't have to do anything. I can just sit and wait. I take a D4.
It'll take a long time.
That's how it does.
I take 3 more damage. It won't take that long.
You can wound yourself again. They stack.
Oof. I wound myself again then. So next turn it'll be more. I don't want to move the sword around a whole lot. It's in my heart. I feel like that's good.
You wiggle it a little and wound yourself.
I'm like, wound my heart more.
He's now bleeding profusely out of his chest wound. The blood's dripping down his chin. He at first tried to wipe it off a little, and you see it smear all over. Now it's just dripping. The creatures that were all up and in his armor and around him are now spreading out onto the altar and away from him. They're now leaving him.
Oh, they know what time it is. Like, oh, I'm glad they're going away. That's nice. I hope I pass this test. It's a test.
I'll move up to Merritt and give him the help action. Like, what do you want me to do?
Get the sword out!
Okay, so I guess it would be more efficient for me to try to help him.
It's up to you guys.
Well, I guess I'll
He's
try.
grabbing on. You can grab on with him and pull.
Athletics.
You're not going to get the help action. You're just doing it.
Yeah.
Athletics. There's enough room to grab the handle with one hand, but you're going to have to grab the blade with the other.
It's only 10.
Okay. And you're going to take a damage.
Oh, damn.
Right, I'm going to attempt to hold it in. I don't
And a
like...
wound.
Oh, you're going to get wounded. That's horrible.
Take a wound.
That makes sense.
You
Okay.
can choose to fail the roll, right? The
Yeah, you
wound
can
roll?
choose to fail the roll.
Yeah, so.
So it doesn't matter.
Wait, do I have to save against the...
You will in the beginning of your next turn.
Okay.
Whatever. I try to hold the sword in. I fail. You get it out of me. I just let it go. Like,
You
blood
pull the
splashes
sword out,
everywhere.
and then blood splatters everywhere, and it comes out in one big burst.
I don't know
it's
if
been
this was
held
the right
in by
idea.
the pressure, and it spatters you in the face. It spatters all over Merritt. There's now blood pouring out of the wound, blood on the ground.
I probably didn't
Roaches and spiders are now trying to find every crook and cranny in this room to escape.
He's pretty... I was probably expecting to have more strength, so I probably fall back and I'll say I'll go prone. When I
So
grab
you
the
pull the
and pull it
sword out with all your force. The blood splatters all over you. You hit the ground. You now have the sword in both hands. One on the blade where it wounded you, one on the handle. And he's now sitting on the altar.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of on the
I'm sitting
edge.
down. I'm like kind of slumped. Like,
Carabon,
Healing spirit.
you
That's
cast
fine.
your wolf on him. It howls. Ooh. And you see the blood continue to pour, and you can see it through this translucent image of this wolf's spirit. And you can see that it's not stopping the bleeding. It's not helping.
That wolf's amazing.
my turn? Ugh. I take 8 more. Holy shit, that was bad. Alright, so I'm like, splah! 8 more. So cinematically, I'm just gonna be like, hey, listen. It's okay. Like, I'm all coffee and wheezy, but I don't want to be super coffee and wheezy. I'm like, hey, look, it's okay. You were right. We can't go through here killing everybody. The old me would have just cut her head off and called it a day. The old me would have probably walked in and shut the door before you could get in and barred it and taken care of her. But you guys were right. It's better to be merciful, and sometimes that means that someone has to pay the piper, and it has to be you. And that's okay.
That's all you get out in one round.
Okay.
Well, they can still act.
Yeah.
Your glowing worm friend hasn't done anything. He's just standing there waiting. So it's going to be you guys, then him.
I can already think of a possible solution for you guys.
I'm like trying to put pressure on your wound right now.
Maybe if we kill the worm guy?
I'm sure it hurts.
I don't. You're gonna have to make a wisdom saving throw. So I'm
Why?
gonna try to turn you into a frog. A rat, actually.
You turn into a rat.
What?
I make it.
Fuck.
18 plus 9 is 27.
Shit.
You feel the magic around you.
Use the little paladin's room. I'll be right back.
Wait till you die, at least.
Gotta whiz bad. I've been waiting for a little while.
Caravan.
Dude, I don't.
Oh, should I save from the wound?
Go ahead and save.
First I take a d4 damage, right?
Yep.
So 2 damage, and I rolled a 16 plus whatever.
You save.
Okay.
What did you do?
He
Alex?
pulled the sword out of Josh.
Yeah, I pulled the sword out.
Delaron.
I pulled the sword out of the stone.
Now he's sitting on the ground, blood all over his face, Delaron's blood, holding the sword in his hands.
Is the worm doing anything, worm man?
Nope, like I said, he's just standing there, waiting.
I feel like maybe if we kill the worm guy, he has a reason to not die?
I won't fix the wound.
But he can choose to try to stave it off? If he has no reason to die, then he won't, maybe?
Tell Nancy that I'm sorry about everything. Tell my parents that I'm not the asshole they hear about, even though
Fireball
probably
on
mostly I was.
the worm guy. I need to kill this thing
Wait,
fast.
fireball?
Yes. I'm going to put it back here. I'm going to kill it fast, and I'm going to kill it hard, and then we're going to go up to another level, and your sacrifice will mean nothing. You need to save yourself now.
Just put the book away. He reacts.
I'm gonna
He was
take 2
waiting for
shots.
anyone to do something, and if they did, attack him.
well, it's a race to see how fast you can kill him before my wounds kill me.
Mm-hmm.
You had a good idea going to the bathroom. Sorry.
But even now, he's not going to open the portal for us.
What do you mean?
He's going to be doing something else instead. He's going to be fighting us. Unfortunately,
He's not going to open it for us. One of us is
That's
dead.
not a good save.
Well, he is going to react. That was his initiative. I just wanted to roll.
Okay.
He was like, I'm going to react slowly.
I thought that was his save against. Like, yay! This is going to be a lot. I still don't know what my last aberration is.
Oh, the sword of wounding is really bad. Not healing is kind of shitty.
A worm launches off of him, one of those glowy worms, and it attempts to attach itself to Delaron.
This is sad. I don't want a worm face. It's trying to hop onto me?
It's trying to attach a burrowing worm to you. Do you want to save?
Yes.
Roll your dex save.
I don't want a worm. I'm like, wait, this wasn't part of the deal. Slap the worm out of the way.
At disadvantage, because you're not looking at him.
Okay.
You're sitting here on the altar,
Bummer.
looking at them.
All right. So like, what's that on my... Ah!
Maybe. You might roll well.
13 plus 8 is 21.
Yeah, you roll just
So
fine.
I'm like, what the...
You feel something slap your skin,
I'm like, oh, no.
and you are able to wipe it off before
I hate
anything
bugs on me.
happens. But you felt it almost grip in.
Ugh. I'm like, why are you putting worms on me?
That was what it did. Go ahead, fireball. Fireball?
Dex save, I guess.
Fireball.
Fireball. I put it behind
That's a
him.
big area.
Yeah, I
What's
definitely
its area?
throw it to the back. It's like a 20-foot, no, 30-foot radius.
I put it back here. And everybody else.
Yeah.
Thank you.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Put it back here.
There's no back here.
There's a wall.
So I can cast it into the wall.
No, you can't.
I don't care.
How tall is the ceiling then?
Let's find out.
Nuke.
If the ceiling's tall, you can put it in the corner.
A point you choose within range. And then a 20-foot radius.
I mean, if you put it behind a wall, nothing happens.
What you have to do is put it in the top corner of the room. So
This
that corner.
top corner.
Yeah.
Fine.
So this is 30 feet, right?
It's 20 feet is the radius on this.
20 feet? Okay, so basically from here.
Yeah, so he has to put it towards that corner to not hit me and hit the guy.
Fireball. You do it. It erupts right here. There's a sun in the corner of the room. It emits fire.
Reroll one.
Those are good rerolls.
Flames of Legatos.
So 5, 10, 15, 28. Half upon saving.
28. Alright. That was your turn. The fire takes hold and you see a lot of the worms shrivel up as it blows across his body. And it looks like it is now reacting and moving and acting. Just like any other creature you've encountered that you've attacked. Renzo. Actually, Delaron.
I'm going to take my 2d4 and attempt to save, because I don't think that he's going to let us out now that we're killing him. God damn
Save
it.
twice.
Nope, one save
One
cancels.
save? Okay.
Yeah. Oh, take 7 more. Fuck. This
You
suddenly
and your
looks like a
heroism.
super bad idea. I know it's okay for you to do it, but it's not okay for me to do it. You're
Yeah, I'm selfish like
a
that.
dick. Oh, God. It's so hurting. All right, so I can save. It would be great if I can't save.
Oh, man.
Fuck.
That would mess Merritt up.
Oh,
Big
man.
time.
Whatever.
This can happen.
Okay, so I save. The wounds end.
My wolf is on you right now, too.
That's true. You're standing in the wolf.
Oh,
You can have a heal.
D6.
Yep.
D6.
That's 1. Yay. Oh, no, I can't. I can't heal.
Oh,
I can't
that's
heal
right.
from
He
the hit
wounded
points
himself.
lost to the wound until the sort of wounding until I rest. Even if there's no wound, the hit points that are lost to a sort of wounding can't be healed. That's why it's awesome. So where's my sword?
I'm holding it.
I move towards you and take the sword.
If you allow.
Should give it to him.
After what he just did,
What's he gonna
probably
do with
not.
it? You know what he's gonna do with it.
It's gonna be your
I-
action to yank it from him.
I take it from you. In fact, I'll shield bash you first.
Of course
So,
you would.
Shield bash to prone you. Oof, 11.
Is it a strength save or athletics?
Athletics.
22.
Okay, so I don't. But I try to
He
push
smacks you with the shield
like,
across
"Spoof,"
your
and then I
armor.
try to take my sword away. Which is probably not alright. Contested athletics roll. Ugh, it's horrible. 16. I'm rolling like an asshole.
Another athletics would be a 10.
Okay, so I get this one. Take the sword away. Give me that, you stupid.
Oh. Ooh.
You do take it?
I take it.
Okay. That was your action.
Yep, that's how I'm done. Move, bonus, and action all just happened.
That's its turn, because it was waiting to react.
Yep. It's gonna throw worm on me again?
No.
Thank God.
Well, yes.
Oh, man.
First, the worm. Latches to you. Maybe. Roll your dex. You now are ready for it. You don't have disadvantage.
Get off me. Yeah, 14 plus 8 is 22.
You do. You throw your shield in the way and it latches to your shield and then slides down and then tumbles off.
I step in it. Like, what's up with the worms?
And then it runs over to Merritt.
Oh,
And
yeah,
claws
no.
you twice.
Oh, God.
I'm gonna call him back.
Or it doesn't claw you twice, depending how well it rolls. Okay. He can't roll for anything. He scratches against your armor and cloth that's beneath your armor. He doesn't breach it, but you see the claws beneath all the worms when they spread away from his hand, much like when Delaron rubs his eyes and the cockroaches ignore that part of his body for a minute.
Ugh.
And then they retreat back to his hands after he misses you. Go ahead, Garabon. No, Lorenzo.
2 sharpshooter to worm guy.
2 sharpshooter to the spawn of Kios.
Let's see. That is a 21 and a 23 to hit.
Hit.
Let's see. 19 damage and 25 damage.
Finish it.
I want all the worms to run away from him when he dies, just like the beetles did.
Oh, cool. They do. He takes an arrow and all the worms, and they start running away from his body. As he collapses to the ground, they retreat every surface of the stone. They start fading into light, into glowing nothingness, and his body is now revealed. And he is definitely undead. Looks like he's been rotting for years and years, but his flesh has never decayed off the bone. As that happens, her body returns to dust, the woman that you had set on the ground. And all of her essence melds into the stone, and a staircase is formed up. We're going to break there. Not the best breaking point.
I am so almost dead.
So, you guys, Lorenzo, you're gone next week.
Mm-hmm.
Merritt, you're gone week after.
In 11/4. So it's 2 weeks after or something like that.
So I'm wondering if we should take a different game next week, or if you guys want to play without Lorenzo.
We should just put him on the table.
You should have.
There we go.
That would have solved your problems.
Yep. Going home.
In
You're
character,
staying
he
here.
wouldn't want that, though.
Yeah, he wouldn't want that. You wouldn't want that. I wouldn't want that. You'd probably be okay with
Yeah,
that.
you'd be like, yeah, if anyone...
I'm starting to come around in Lorenzo, but I don't know if I want him dead.
So
But
do
if
you
he
guys
died, it would be
want to
horrible.
maybe do some different kind of one-shot next week, or...
Whatever you guys want to do.
I mean, so my question is, like, if we get out of the Shadowfell next game and we reunite with Artigan, you could effectively kill Lorenzo off in the beginning of the game and we could still run. Right?
But
I'm
we
not
don't know.
going to kill Lorenzo.
No.
Or make him magically leave or something.
Why not kill Lorenzo? Don't you want to be Artigan?
Yeah,
See?
but that doesn't mean that Lorenzo has to die.
Lorenzo has ties to the Shadowfell.
We're gonna kill Lorenzo.
He won't kill Lorenzo, but he could not make it, right? He could get caught here, he could decide to stay, go back and stay with what's-her-face. All kinds of things could happen.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah.
There's also the possibility you might really want him to be with you.
Yeah.
A four-man party.
He's got
Oh,
a...
take on the fight? Take the fight to Therul?
But I say if, as you have now literally fought almost everything.
Yeah.
No, we didn't. We didn't fight the Griffin.
One,
And I tried not to fight this guy.
but you did.
I didn't. I did no fighting this time.
You
Point that
tried.
out.
You just didn't have your sword.
You did fight. You drew
Yourself.
first blood.
Well, fighting you doesn't count. Fighting yourself is not fighting.
Well, if it makes you feel better, you have, 22 HP to fight the big baddie?
Yeah. That's not good. I might need to do a short rest before we go on the stairs. So we can use some hit dice.
So I'm thinking it'll be best to take a one-shot.
Alright.
Because you're going to want Lorenzo
Okay.
if you continue on this path.
It seems like we're not really on a quick path to get out of fear.
It could be.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I mean, in
Maybe
theory.
not.
It could be Therul next, or it could be like another 10 levels.
Mhm.
We don't know.
Yeah,
Could
but
be
I just
cube.
mean we couldn't
Oh.
be. Oh, this
Horrible.
is so
Dude,
cute.
you almost died, man.
Yeah, man. I was gonna do it.
Yeah. I mean,
I was gonna.
I feel
If
like
he had failed his save,
you
he
and I
might
are
have
going to
just
attempt to
died.
punch each other in the mouth.
What's up?
You and I are about to attempt to punch each other in the face. Because I suggested you, and you tried to kill yourself again, both of which we promised to punch each other if it happened.
That's true. If you punch me, I'm going to be super fucked up, though. Don't punch me. Like, would I die?
This will be your chance, Matt, to play a different character than Garibon.
Yeah, I was just gonna say we're gonna do D&D next week then.
I think we could do a one-shot.
That
If
would
no one
help
else
me.
wants to run it, I can run it. But if someone else wants to run it, I can play
I'd like
it.
practice
I
and
think that we
making a
should-
new character.
I think we should play some Dragonborn from the perspective of Magnus's army.
You want to play an evil campaign?
It wouldn't necessarily have to be evil because they don't think they're evil.
So you want to play a few evil, possible... Yeah, I mean, not all the Nazis were evil, right? They were just following orders.
And I think the Dragonborn were super oppressed before they fought back.
We did watch a video. Thanks.
They were
that was a
fucking
good
slaves,
video too.
right? Like they were sometimes pressed
The
into
one that you
slavery
sent
or
about
treated
playing
horribly
evil characters.
or whatever. Or we could play evil characters too. We could play evil characters. I don't care.
What do you guys want to do then? We'll do a one-shot. I'll run it. You can play...
We go back to Finner and those guys.
Artigan's not there.
That's fine. I think the party broke up after they got to that town.
Well, just Mist left.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
Mist is gone.
I'd like to be Finner again. Finner was fun.
Would you like to play a low-level Dragonborns? Like level 3?
I'm cool with it.
I think if we get too high level, Matt, this is his only character he's played in decades, so probably wouldn't want to go too high level to
Or
start.
if you do, just be a fighter. Right? Be something kind of not super...
This could be my Dragonborn monk I wanted to play.
Okay.
I know, like, but
So we'll do a one-shot next week. It'll be your guys' choice. We'll talk about it over the week. We'll make some characters. I can help you make it before Sunday.
sure.
Um,
Well, I mean, I'm gonna attempt it, and then I'll ask you if I have any questions.
and I'll figure out the level. I'll let you guys know. It'll be another part of the world.
Cool.
It's kind of nice seeing other parts of the world as a one-shot.
Sure.
Different things that are happening. And it'll be current. It'll be right now. Which is going to be really fun. Because I know what's going on in the world. And you guys don't. Because you're in the Shadowfell.
I mean, that's the deal.
Artigan knows what's going on in the world.
Artigan
in
knows
his
what's
area.
going on in Artigan's world. And that's
Yeah.
Karina.
Yeah.
And that's all.
That's weird, Sister Mac.
There's some
Sister Mac.
Woodhaven and Oakdale and stuff in there. Trying to figure out more than one thing.
Well, thanks, guys.
Meadowbrook.
Thank
You're
you, everyone
welcome.
else, for joining us.
If we have any followers, thank you for following.
Yeah, I didn't see
We
any,
had
but
any
if you want to follow us, if you like the stream, give us a follow, give us a like, give us a... We have YouTube links underneath. All the music you hear is in playlists underneath as well. You can click on those playlists. They're pretty good for home games.
And then check out our past episodes.
Got past episodes. We'll probably do some restreaming at some point. We'll figure
This
that
week
out.
we'll schedule it this week.
But thank you, everyone, for joining us. Woo! Good job, guys. I mean, you had different ways to complete those tasks. I know you went to the way of fighting most of the time.
Some of them it feels like that was the only route.
I mean,
Yeah.
the Catoblepus was hungry, guys. It
Yeah.
wasn't that hard. He was hungry.
So you're supposed to give him food?
It was starving. You could see
He
his
was
ribs.
starving. But you guys failed your intelligence checks.
Yeah,
Oh,
we didn't-
Handily. Failed your intelligence
They thought we
checks.
were food.
Yeah.
Damn it!
Oh, and the,
That makes sense.
I was
the
gonna talk to
Manticore.
it.
Mm.
He wanted knowledge. But no one got their insight. He was really close when someone said, "You want to know about that city down there?" He kind of did. He
We
kinda
fail
did.
all of the tests.
That's what we do.
Were we just supposed to kill the girl?
What about the
Sure,
griffin?
Out of game that the girl's not even.
How do we do with the griffin?
We could have just chopped her head off.
She's
She's a construct.
You did do the Griffin.
So
You could have fought the Griffin.
yeah. She would not have been affected because it's no she, but it would have not been okay.
That was the best part of it. You almost killed yourself for that.
Someone's not real. I know. Out of game. In game.
And then she disappeared into dust after you had already shoved a sword into your heart. Jesus. All right, well, see you guys next week.